Attention crew, it's time to make it so. Reporting for duty are your fearless co-hosts, Crewman PVG, bringing the logic, Crewman Mgyx, keeping it bold, and Crewman Tommy, ready with the photon torpedo of hot takes. From classic episodes to new frontiers, Klingon phrases to Starfleet trivia, no quadrant is off limits. So grab your tricorder, set your phasers to fun, and prepare for another warp speed ride through the final frontier. This is Technically Trek.
Laying a course, maximum warp.
Aye, Captain.
Engage.
Greetings, set your phasers to fun. Welcome
Maximum fun.
Welcome to the Technically Trek podcast. We're back, normal episode, no cut water, and
Yes,
unfortunately,
thank God.
no party in the studio. And I know Mgyx missed out on the party in the studio. It was.
I did not miss out on the party in the studio. I was a witness to all of it.
I'm Crewman Tommy, by the way. I forgot how she introduced me in that little intro, but hello. And to my right here is Crewman PVG.
Still recuperating from last Sunday. No cut water for me today.
No cut water, unless we run out of Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
And we got Mgyx in the middle.
And I will be leaving if you run out of Twisted Tea.
No, we have 9. We started with 9.
Maddie.
We are fully stocked with cut waters, but we are not going to touch the cut waters.
We'll see if that holds true.
John B. We got a nice little chat going here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We just did our traditional watching of Star Trek, the animated series, episode 15 of season 1. I found it kind of boring. Not much to talk about from what I saw.
No, let's move on.
All right.
I found the I'm treating these as the Where's Waldo of shows. This is I'm nitpicking them. I'm noticing you could tell the same graphic artists or animators did other shows like Johnny Quest and other shows from that time period. And now they're jacking the sounds from Super Friends because at one point they're using the sounds from the Wonder Twins.
Yeah.
When they go Wonder Twins power to activate, they use that sound, and they use a scream from Scooby-Doo and something else. But I found the overall communicate. I don't know,
the energy,
the writing, it was very different than normal. Like, for one, McCoy was just kind of an ass the entire time.
He was just going off on Spock. Everything Spock said or did, McCoy had a problem with. Yeah.
Just impatient.
Like, you could have added motherfucker, bitch ass, your mama to anything McCoy said in regards to Spock, and it would have been funny. But that's kind of the attitude that it was showing.
Yeah. McCoy was off, and Kirk was very low key, just
He was kind of
chill.
smart.
Like, he was just chill. Like, okay, that's not helping us.
I think they're getting to the point. I think the actors or the writers are getting to the point where they're tired of doing the show. Like, they're like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, there's one more episode of season 1. And in season 2, they only do 6. So they definitely, they were probably kind of already heading out the door. 1 foot out the door, as they say. But
are you sure we only have 1 episode to go? On
season 1. Yeah, there's only 16.
Okay.
And then season 2, there's 6. So.
Okay.
By the way, I didn't go around the horn to not just for intros, but like just what's up. So
Man,
let's
y'all
start.
got I just realized y'all got all the different color shirts going on.
Well, you'll be
technically
partaking in
Trek
this.
shirt.
You'll be partaking in a couple days when your shirt arrives.
Mine's a little hard to see.
I got one shirt. Tom, you've been rocking like 4 different color shirts so far. PVG got the Discovery Maroon shirt going on, which is pretty dope. I like that color.
Oh, you got a different color.
I'm sure.
But
If
it's good.
Pink,
No. Yours is good. It's not pink.
JVG got pink. Yours is blue.
if you send me the graphic, I can just order my own, and you don't have to send them out to me.
All right.
Oh,
I can just order it. I can just order it. I can upload it to my T Republic account, and then just have the shorts made.
Okay. We're going to do that. Too late, though. We already have a shirt made for you.
Oh, that's fine. I appreciate it.
Indigo blue. That's what it was.
Okay. Which is
Yeah.
the
No,
color
it's-
of my other
it's nice.
shirt that I got. Oh, I should have worn my other shirt. You know what? I am wearing the wrong shirt. I put this shirt on because I realized after I opened it that I already have the shirt. But then I ordered a Ritos shirt for the Cerritos. And I was going to rock that one today. But
Okay.
To our viewing audience, none of us three are wearing pants, just shirts.
By the way, Mgyx, what'd you do today?
marinated some carne asada steak and then marinated some pork riblets in the same marinade, which I've never tried before. And then opened my package and realized I ordered the same shirt that I already had.
Yeah. You can never have too many. Are you getting some Camp 8 seasoning?
He will be getting some Camp 8 seasoning as soon as I get a full address.
I did. I gave it to you, didn't I?
Don't believe you did, but I will double check. Did you text it to me or is it in the
third
messenger
dirt
app?
road
I think Messenger.
to the left is not the full address. But
That's what I'm saying.
house with 2 barns is not the full address.
With the two.
Was it in the
two-
group chat or did you message me
It was
separately?
in a group chat, I think.
Oh, group chat. He don't look at the group chat.
Oh,
Well, that's because Tom B posted some weak
Don't even
ass
say it
or
was
some
Tom,
weird ass shit.
because PVG posted some weird ass shit today.
what?
I don't even know what
Hold
you
on.
posted. Like it was, I watched something you posted, and I was trying to decide, is this supposed to be a funny one or is this an informational one? I couldn't tell the difference.
Which one was it?
I don't remember. The guy in the yard who had fainted.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
I didn't get that one.
I sent it to a bunch of people.
Okay, I didn't
Then
understand
you
if
didn't
that
post
was
that one in the group chat. though.
okay. I didn't know if that was supposed to be funny or if that was just informational.
Okay, a kid gets pulled over by a cop and say, "Why were you speeding?" Kid says, "My dad just fainted in the front yard mowing the grass, and I'm on my way trying to get home and make sure he's okay." So the cop says, "Okay, I'll follow you. Let's go to your house and make sure your dad's okay." So he calls ahead. And it was just a joke. The kid was just joking, and his parents fell for it.
Oh,
There you go.
I didn't. Okay. Well, I guess. Yeah. Well, I just like very simple ones, like, I don't know, boobies bouncing or just, very
boobies.
simple stuff.
PVG, do me a favor, repost it again because I cannot find your post in here
All right.
for the
Yeah,
drive.
it's probably way back. It's probably like 500 scrolls back. Okay, so Mgyx was doing some culinary stuff. What'd you do today?
I was working on a house. Again, I was using my new Milwaukee brad nailer,
M18, by the way.
M18 fuel. Man, that thing's pretty
Wait,
awesome.
just found it.
There you go.
Beautiful Trenton, Illinois.
Now, what's your progress on your project?
It's almost getting really close. So,
I got to brad nail my little floorboard back on. So I'll probably grab one of those brad nailers. And today, what did I do? Oh, I jumped in the pool for the first time this summer. And as soon as I jump in the pool, here come the clouds. Within like 20 minutes, clouds out of nowhere. So I didn't get to, I didn't get to spend any quality time in the pool. So we got, probably another few weeks of good weather left.
Yeah.
What would you say? Swimming weather? Couple weeks maybe. So we'll try again. Now that I got a taste for pool water, I'll jump back in tomorrow maybe.
Wait. Does your pool smell like a normal pool?
No, it just smells... No, it doesn't smell like a normal pool.
You don't have a chlorine thing. You got
No.
You don't use chlorine?
No. It's a pool like...
Saltwater pool?
Yeah, like Mike's parents had.
Look at
Yeah,
John
both.
B. is me. Hey, I'm watching you from the pool.
So the reason why I say that is, did you ever go to the Sierra Vista pool? Or like you've been to a pool before.
Maybe, yeah.
And you know, you go in and it smells like a normal pool, like that you associate what the smell of a pool is.
Right.
You do know that means there's urine in the pool.
What?
Regular chlorinated water, if you ever drain your pool and you get regular chlorinated water and put it in your pool, it smells of nothing. It's only until you add urine that you get that nostalgic pool smell.
Okay.
And the Mythbusters tested it. Like a bunch of people tried it, thinking it was BS.
Like
and it turns out it's not.
Okay. Yeah, no, my pool doesn't have a smell, but it doesn't have chlorine either. So.
But that only works with if you have a chlorinated pool.
Okay, good to know. Well, I don't go to public pools anymore.
Well, of course not.
Of course not. We got full house in the chat. Thank you guys again. Sherry, Madeline, John B, IB from New York City.
DJ Mgyx.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Oh, yeah,
Steve?
can't spell it, apparently.
Hello, Cocktail.
Katas.
Who?
Steve on top?
No, that's a fake.
Oh.
That's a test.
Oh, that's right.
That's the test.
Fake Steve. Never mind.
Never mind. I'm not even going to go there with it.
Hey, I am watching DS9. Let's get
And where are
into,
you at?
Hey, let's get
Hold
into
on.
Star Trek.
Let's get into it.
Oh,
Where are you
yeah.
at in your DS9 journey?
I'm somewhere in season 3. I
So
just
still nowhere
watched.
close to me.
I just watched part 1 and part 2 of the episodes called Past Tense, where they transport back to 2024, and there's like some kind of, they've got people trapped in this portion of the city. They have to have ID cards, and then Bashir and Cisco and Dax all transport. Dax gets separated, and she gets with the rich people.
Oh, yeah. This is actually one of the best ones.
Yeah.
This is like this is a heavy one. This is like one of
Yeah,
those.
this is like a social commentary of,
where feasibly it would be it would make one of these dudes a time variant.
Sanctuary.
I think it makes Cisco a time variant.
Yeah, so they go back to 2024. I mean, it's not far off, because when was this show made? Like 2000 or 1997 or something?
1995.
Okay. So they're predicting what's going to be happening in 30 years.
Well, let me back up. It aired on January 2nd of 95. Episode 2 was January 9th of 95.
Okay. Yeah, so 1995 to 2024. So they're basically trying to predict what the United States or what the world will be like in 29 years.
Which means they actually filmed it in 1994.
Right.
Probably summer.
Well, no, you never know back then, because back then, what I hear is they used to film, like as they go. Like nowadays with streaming, like the way Netflix and all these streaming things work, is they film a year in advance, and they have to spend so much time on special effects and all this other stuff.
Yeah, but so back then they still shot during seasons. So you would shoot every other day You would shoot multiple episodes a week, actually, because I watched the documentary they were talking about on Things We Left Behind.
Yeah.
They were shooting like 2 or 3 episodes a week, but they still shot during like a school season. Like you have summers off, like so people still had vacations, they still had obligations for other careers and whatnot. But then I was still January 2nd. They didn't film that 2 days beforehand because you still have to lay down effects and everything else.
Yeah.
So that still would have been shot probably July or August of '94, and then they went on the winter break or whatever, and then pick up after that. But they were heavy. They shot so much. They were so heavily done because that season has 26 episodes.
Right.
I mean, we got to a point where
Yeah.
we were used to 22 episodes. These motherfuckers are shooting 26.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I didn't do a sound check. I don't know if you guys in the chat can hear me okay. You know, last week it bothered me so much that Madeline had a different microphone.
They went out and splurged.
I did splurge, and now I got a third.
Well, let me ask you this. How much does it bother you that I don't have the same microphone?
Not at all, because you're remote.
See,
If you're
damn
sitting
it.
here, though,
Yeah.
if you're sitting here,
Your feng shui is good from where you are, but the feng
that's
shui
what it
here
is.
was off because she had a different microphone. And
Okay.
so now all subsequent guests in chair number 3, which, as you can see here, chair number 3 is available. There's a vacancy. But we are set up now with 3 matching Shure SM7Bs. Name drop that real quick. So, no, but what I was saying, okay, so the episode starts, they're heading to Earth because they're going to I forgot why they were going to Earth. A man in the chair. No, we need your view. John B, we can't afford to lose your view. Unless I guess you sat here and watched it from your phone. That would work.
There you go.
That way we don't lose the view count. You know, when you're a young channel trying to grow on YouTube, every view, I mean, we're looking at every view and every subscriber with a lot of scrutiny. Like, we need that view. Come on, another view, and another one. So what I was saying is, what was annoying to me was Bashir. You know, like, so they arrive in 2024, and you know there is a class separation, right? Poor people are basically stuck in this sanctuary district, and the well-to-do people, you know, the haves, live freely outside of the sanctuary district. And Julian just doesn't understand. Like, Julian's like, well, that's not fair. Like, why can't they just live out there too and, you know, have good things? And, you know, like you were saying, this is a deep political commentary, but it is kind of like,
I'm not going to say it's political commentary. It's more social commentary.
yeah.
I mean, that is exactly what we have today. It's kind of like when people were the Breonna Taylor, the George Floyd, when all those things happen, and people are like, oh, well, you know, they would say, well, I don't see that, or I don't see color, or my best friend's black. That's the equivalent of what Bashir was. It was like, I don't understand. It's like, you don't understand the diversity, because for Bashir, he was brought up in a privileged household. I mean, he's been edited. He's a...
Well, no, I mean, in what year was this? 23, whatever, Deep Space Nine?
Yeah, so even in the 23rd century, he grew up privileged. His family could afford to augment him. He's an augment. Now, he didn't grow up with any of the other things. He even mentioned he grew up with basically servants. Not necessarily, they weren't called servants, but they were helpers. And whereas Cisco has a grandfather from Earth, essentially our kind of time, obviously a little bit more in the future, but essentially he knows the history of his people. and Bashir didn't get that. That part was the hard-hitting part where it's like, yo, this is the shit that still goes on today. And then you have people like, I don't understand why Bashir was acting that way. And it's like, if you didn't understand why Bashir's acting that way, it's kind of like, well, you don't understand why people act the way today. It's the exact same thing.
Just a little out of touch.
Yeah, just a little. I don't understand. Well, what do you mean you can't? What do you mean you don't say, what are you pulling me over for, officer? Or I don't answer question, officers. Or, you know, why don't you act that way when police pull you over if you didn't do anything wrong? It's that kind of mentality.
Right.
Bad examples, but all right.
How is that a bad example?
No, so what you're saying, though, is Bashir was privileged even for that time, right? Even for the 24th century.
Yes.
He was privileged. But now, wasn't everybody privileged in that time?
No. Otherwise, everyone would be augments.
I think some people
But wasn't it illegal to be an augment?
Not if you were rich.
What was that?
Alexa.
And I'm looking. I need to change views here because I'm looking at the YouTube and we're not synced up, so it's fucking me up.
I think a lot of them
not everyone could afford to go to these off-world, non-Federation planets and get augmentations.
Well, I guess what Bashir was saying in that episode where they were trying to interview him, what was it, hologram, EMH guy, Zimmerman? They were interviewing Julian, and that's when they discovered his, is that when they discovered his augment? I don't remember if it was the same episode.
We're not at that point yet. You're not.
No. They've already discovered he was an augment, and actually his parents pleaded with the Admiral to say, look, he was only 6 years old when we had him augmented.
What episode was that?
It must have been season 2 sometime.
I remember Bashir mentioned it. Okay, so there's 2 discovery points. There's a point where Bashir mentions it, but then there's a point where Bashir gets caught.
Yeah. No, he's caught because they've already pleaded with the Admiral.
Exactly. See, exactly. Because I'm at season 4.
I'm not at season 5, and I've already seen it.
That's what I'm saying. There's 2 different points. There's a point where Bashir admits it, but then, and it's basically kept under wraps. Again, privilege. It's brushed under the rug. And then there's another point where everyone finds out that the Federation's, go-to doctor in the frontier is actually an augment, and everyone finds out about it. And they're like, well, what the fuck? You said you can't be in the Federation or in Starfleet if you're an augment, yet you have a guy that's in Starfleet and he's an augment. Oh, and you've known about this? Because that's one of the points is they go back and say, well, Cisco, you knew about this and you didn't say shit.
But couldn't they have said, well, Una Chen Riley?
We don't know what happens to Una Chen Riley. So I was going to bring that up when we get later in the show. I think I posted the article in the shot of they're going to end they're going to end Strange New Worlds without the entire crew. And then we never hear or know what happens to Una Chen, Ortegas, any of the other people that were on the bridge crew.
Okay. Let's go back to Sanctuary
back to the
Districts.
episode. I like that episode for the social commentary.
Yeah.
But then it brings the whole time travel thing into play on
right.
Somebody somewhere had
that.
to have taken that picture and been like, hey, why is Benjamin Sisko also this guy who started these riots? Like, why has no one brought that up?
Well, you know what's funny is it possible that his picture was there before they time traveled? Because maybe it was always going to happen that guy was going to get killed, and Cisco was always going to be the one to lead them to that path.
So that is a paradox as well. I was going to bring that up. So a touch before that would be, what about the people that were like 2 weeks before they even got there that knew that dude, had pictures of that guy, and then later on, 2 weeks later, they're like, hey, this person over here, and they show a picture. Why are they like, that's not him? The real dude died. That's not our friend.
Right.
That wasn't him 2 weeks ago. John B says Nog will bring it up in Little Green Men.
But what I didn't like is as soon as the timeline was bent, right? So once that Gabriel dude was killed, what was his name? Gabriel Webb or something like that? I forgot.
Gabriel Bell.
Oh, Bell, yeah. Backwards. Then remember, from the Defiant, they could not reach Starfleet anymore. And they were like, all the satellites are gone.
Yes.
And so I'm thinking, even had that timeline occurred, even if something dark happened, are they saying that Earth would not have ever evolved to warp culture?
I think so. This is what sparked the my thought process on why we need a show about the World War III, because Pike mentions it in one of the episodes where he says it started out as civil unrest, and then it went into a civil war, and then a revolution, and then pretty much we just called it World War III after that. I'm pretty sure this is what occurred during that time period. So if Gabriel Bell never started those riots or civil unrest, it wouldn't have led to World War III and the 33% of the population being and species being decimated on Earth. That's where that came from. But it's not solid. Like, it's not like a solid timeline of when all these things happen. That's why I think we need a show with it. I know how much you hate prequel shows because you're limited, but I don't see them as being limited on futures. I see it as filling in the gap. Because honestly, that's all this is one huge ass gap of when we started and where we got to where we're at now. I mean, the retelling of the Kirk and the Enterprise, that's all nostalgic and whatever. That shit we've already seen, we already know. The others things that we're missing
too close to.
He said it started as civil unrest, civil war, eugenics war,
World War III,
Revolution War, eugenics war, and then just World War III.
Yeah.
We don't get anything on how that transpired, because that is the key moment. Because, like you just said, if Bell didn't die and if Cisco didn't start those, there's no satellites there.
Yeah.
So what about those riots sparked? Is that the first one that sparked the I don't know, league or timeline of wars that led to World War III? Or is that just something that just happened?
Well, and would it have happened the same had they not time traveled at all? Because like you said, it's the paradox, right? They time traveled, Cisco became Bell, and then the events played out. Had they not time traveled, there's no guarantee that those events would have played out the same way.
I have a theory on that. You want to hear it? Here it goes. If Cisco didn't time travel, being human nature as we see it today, I think if Cisco didn't time travel and become Gabriel Bell, we would have turned into the Terran timeline. We would have eventually got warp travel. But
well, that's what I'm saying. That's
so
why I'm
militaristic about it, because we're paranoid about shit, that we would have gone out as a military force.
Well, we should have been Terran after the Xindi attack.
I mean, we should have, but maybe that's why, because the Xindi could see multiple timelines, because they were getting help from the future. So maybe it was someone that was trying to stop us from turning into the Terrans.
The future.
That was gay.
Gay.
And I don't mean that in a homophobic way. For all you millennials out there,
to the community.
We say gay as a different form of, that was just dumb. But it just sounds better when you say that was gay.
That made it worse, man. Come on.
When they bring
why are you calling gay dumb?
When they bring in the multiple timelines, the parallel universes, it threw a big wrench in the fan, didn't it? Now we have.
Well, no, I mean, there's a place for it.
Wait, hold on. PVG, do you not like time travel, timelines, and things like that?
I do. But how many times have they gone back in time?
When it involves T'Pol wearing tight outfits and her hair being down.
How many times has the Prime Directive have been messed up?
How many?
And that's where we're leading to, I think.
Who knows? With all these different universes and
that's the thing. So that right there, what PVG just mentioned, the whole Prime Directive, I think that is an overarching storyline or fact that they're getting to, and this is why I kind of like Picard, and this is why I kind of liked some of the other ones that took place in the future, is that it's finally showing the Federation was not this whole end all be all global. Oh, we're the greatest ever. We have our holier than now. We have a Prime Directive, and then you literally see over the course of all these series how many times the Prime Directive has been broken. Yeah. How many times the timeline Prime Directive.
PVG is going to read what John B just wrote.
Timeline. This is no time to talk about time. We don't have the time. What was I saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
You didn't change your voice.
Oh.
So I definitely think, I definitely think.
Sorry.
Moano
I like
caster.
the timeline ones. Like I said, I like the fill in the gap shows. That's why I really like Strange New Worlds. Even though Discovery was very woke, I kind of liked it as well.
Discovery had good points. Strange New Worlds has good points.
When Discovery put their own shit in there, like the Red Angel, I was like, okay, the Red Angel should have been, I think we talked about last week, we had you have a primary arc of a story, and they have a plot B and a plot C sometimes. Right. The Red Angel should have been the secondary or tertiary plot of throughout the season. And something else should have been the better plot. Because the Red Angel was Star Trek-ish.
Yeah, it was Spock.
No, it was Burnham. It was Burnham and Burnham's mom.
And Ash Tyler.
Yeah.
Ash Tyler.
Well, Burnham and Burnham's mom were the actual Red Angels.
Yeah.
But
let's get into Strange New Worlds, episode 5.
I liked it. I like the setup that they have for the primary big bad for the season.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to be a big bad maybe for a couple seasons.
Well, they only have 2 seasons. They only have 1 season left after this.
What, Strange New Worlds?
Wait, we're in season 3 or season?
This is 3, so they got 4, and then
all right. So we have 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
I like the new character Gamble. I think, okay, he'll work.
Nope.
And then he
well, it reminded me of if you ever watch The Walking Dead. This is what would happen in The Walking Dead when you know someone's going to die. Is they start off with that person being the narrator.
Yes.
You're like, oh shit, they're dying.
Yeah.
As soon as the episode starts, this is his last episode.
You knew right off the bat that.
I mean, they did that with Burnham when she left The Walking Dead. Her final episode, she narrated it.
They do that with a lot of shows.
Yeah. So you knew when he started, when Gamble was the one talking, you're thinking, why is this dude narrate? Oh,
he wasn't even wearing a red shirt.
Oh no,
he wasn't even wearing a red shirt. Thinking, man,
he was wearing him and Chapel shared rompers.
Yeah, he was getting too close to people.
Yeah.
But ooh, man, I'm gonna say this. That was some damn good CGI work on the eyes.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. And for a minute, I was like, this is like some Walking Dead shit.
Yeah,
Like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It wasn't shot in Walking Dead. Walking Dead kind of has it's not 4:3, but it's got that weird low resolution graininess to it. Whereas everything in Strange New World is like 4K crisp. I'm like, those are some crispy eye sockets right there. Like, damn.
Yeah, is that his brain I'm looking at, or?
But I mean, this episode was pretty thought provoking, though. You know, there was a lot of head scratching moments. Like you're trying to figure out, oh, what are they gonna do? And I don't know about the way that they were pairing everybody up. You know, when they were walking around, I guess we can just call it the prison, right? Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it by now, you probably ain't going to watch it.
First of all, you already spoiled the entire show by saying, you know, he loses his life and he dies. So.
Oh, I didn't say all that.
You're a little late on that spoiler.
What about the invisible bridge? That reminded me of Indiana Jones, you know, when they had
That was effect and cause.
That was reminding me of an episode of Stargate.
Oh, you might have to test your be right back button.
Yeah, me too.
No, I was saying you.
Your gut rumbling.
No, we're out of. I need another Twisted.
Look, PBG. Hey, stop him for a second.
Go ahead.
Stop him. Get 2 apiece. Bring back 4.
Bring back 4.
Because you're gonna run out again. So bring back 4. I don't know how to drink. Damn.
He's going to get him a Cutwater.
Yeah, I like to. This episode was very much Star Trekky, more Star Trekky than it's been in a minute. So I was happy with it.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
Other than the young brother had to die there.
Yes. Hey, what's up, Kevin's Trekkie? That scene in
Kevin.
sickbay when Battel's like Gorn, the Gorn DNA kick in, the Gorn vibe, and so this is probably leading now back to some kind of understanding with the Gorn, because I bet what's going to happen. I'm just going to play out the season. More of those creatures or beings are going to escape from that prison, and the Gorn they're going to have to ally with the Gorn to capture those beings, those Vesdi or whatever they were.
I don't think that. I think that's somewhat going to happen, but it's more like the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, they won't ally because otherwise Kirk wouldn't be fighting one.
They're going to. So mind you, here's another tad bit to the negativity of Starfleet. This is all Starfleet's fault because they helped Chapel's boyfriend do this. And if they said
Kevin got the tinfoil hat on.
Yeah.
Wait, it has something to do with the Gorn. Wouldn't be freaky if the Gorn like Kirk meets his Battelle. Yo, that would be.
Or Battelle's kid.
Yeah.
So I think what's gonna happen. So mind you, this is all Starfleet's fault to begin with. So they're literally cleaning up their own
Pike's
mess again.
Kid.
Now, I think what's gonna happen is, I think what they're gonna discover is the Gorn have been around for so long because they sleep for thousands of years. They're gonna be like, yo, these are like our mortal enemies, and we're the ones that put them in this stasis pod, and we left the story of this is how you keep them. It's multi-dimensional and blah blah blah, all this other shit. And then it's gonna be kind of like Stargate Atlantis. They're gonna have some like remote sentry station or a parameter alarm that's gonna get triggered by one of these creatures going to it, and it's gonna wake them up again out of their sleep cycle. And they're gonna bust in there and start tracking them down. They're not gonna attack any other ships, but they're gonna go straight for those facilities. In the meantime, I don't understand why no one has reviewed the tapes. I don't get this. I don't get this. They've done it before on bullshit storylines. Everything is videotaped on the Enterprise. So there's literally a tape, a security camera of what happened with Battelle and the thing and Gamble's body.
Right.
Why has nobody reviewed that yet? And be like, yo, you got some shit in you. We need to exploit this. We need to work this out because you's a badass. Fuck that. You're about to become head of security. Because she could fuck anybody up. She literally like Kevin
Right.
Kevin said, she Black Widowed Gamble.
And he was a cosmic, he was a cosmic being at that point.
Exactly. So why are they not reviewing that and taking that into consideration and then, being proactive? Like, hey, maybe we should go get the Gorn because Battelle can't fight like that. And the language she was speaking.
Right.
So at that point, it was like, yo, now you got the language. Uhura, that's all you, baby.
Hey,
translate that shit.
Before I forget, did anybody notice that the video footage, when they cut over to Ortega's brother's little camera footage, that it kind of fluctuates between some weird different language?
Yes.
No, I didn't see that. I saw something on the bottom frame.
So the very last shot of the episode shows the med bay translates to a different language. That's the same language that Ortega's camera switches to.
Yeah.
But I think that's because it was manually flying through the different dimensions of the floors.
Yeah.
And it was picking up that information. Or the universal translators integrated into it and was able to pick it up.
If another thought I had is, if that prison was so high tech, to contain those cosmic beings, why did they even let Gamble out? Like, why did they let him out to be beamed back?
What do you mean?
Like, after that cosmic being escaped and took over his body, blasted his eyes out.
Right.
Like, at that point, the prison seemed to have its own intelligence, or very, like, it was, it was reacting to things, the multidimensional prison.
Oh, and they were able to beam him back.
Yeah. And how was Gamble able to even leave, or did it just not realize that Gamble was possessed by one of the cosmic beings that had escaped?
He walked out with Chapel. So they covered that. Chapel was the key to anybody getting out. So when she walked him out,
man, look at
transported.
We got some theories in the chat here. Okay, so Chapel was sort of like the key to getting in and out safely.
And
So
why
everyone
was
could,
she
if
chosen
everyone walked out with Chapel,
She gave her blood.
to get in. So if everyone walked out with Chapel, they could have beamed off the planet,
Yeah.
and that would have been that. But because that one dude freaked out and ran, he triggered a security lockdown. So now you had to go through the
Right.
3-factor authentication with the multi-dimension to get out.
Okay. Yeah, no, definitely good. Like the whole multi-dimensional thing. So, there's some theories on like who is that advanced, right? Definitely way more advanced than any of the stuff that Starfleet's really dealt with up to this point.
I mean, that's straight multiverse shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like how can everybody be on different dimensional planes, but they're probably right there next to each other.
I mean, Star Trek has done it on accident. The time shift or phase shifting.
What, like Section 31?
No, the time when Ro and Geordi?
Well,
were
I
out
mean,
of
but that's
phase?
still way in the future, right?
Yeah, but they accidentally became out of phase with a transporter. So the same thing could happen intentionally. Just like time travel was accidentally found by the warp intermix.
Oh shit, this can't even open. Trying to
Dumbass.
drink the can that's not open yet.
So yeah, I mean, technically, all somebody has to realize is, I mean, shit. Anybody that owns a spacecraft in the TNG time period that's warp capable could time travel, and which leads me to believe, why don't they? Because it's covered
Time
up by the
travel
government.
just seems too easy.
It's covered up by the government, man. Think about it. Anyone with
Daniels
if
comes back and erases it.
If Kirk was able to do it before TNG multiple times by doing the intermix ratio, that means anyone that has their own private spacecraft that is warp capable can time travel. But they don't, because they don't put it out there like that.
Kurtzman Trek likes eye trauma. Oh yeah, Icheb.
That was some bullshit. I'm upset about that one. Icheb should not have been fucked up.
All right, so
They need a 4 series of Picard.
let me think about season 3, episode 5 a little more. So eventually the hero is Pelia and Scotty.
Right. Pelia, because she is Pelia.
Why wasn't M'Benga ready to just pull the trigger?
Everyone needs to take a page out of Pelia's book and be like, stop with all this negotiation bullshit talk.
Right.
You are not going to win. You see that he clearly killed this kid, zapped his eyes out, maintained his body.
And they already know he has no brain activity. Right. They already verified he's brain dead.
That was messed up.
And the person that's trying to talk already knows you are brain dead. Yet an entity is taking over. Why are you talking?
And then
shoot this motherfucker.
And Gamble does the whole help me. And then M'Benga falls for it. And Pelia's like,
fuck this shit.
Yeah. Boom.
Bam. You're done.
Clack.
And Scotty was like, well, let me go ahead and get this.
He just had a Pokeball sitting there.
I see. That's the thing. I think they took the ball that exploded and was able to re-put it back together.
Oh.
Which they didn't even touch on because it's the same ball.
Right. Why is there a Pokeball just sitting there?
I think it's the one that the alien originally escaped out of. I think they transported it back with them so they could figure out what it was.
And they're stuck in the buffer now.
And now they're in the buffer, which is kind of to Kevin's statement of it got in there. I think possibly while what's-her-face's little brother was flying his little drone around, I think his drone may have got possessed by it, and that's why it's changing up those languages on his screen.
Yeah.
Because the medbay screen did the exact same thing.
Right.
But I would still like to get back to Batel fucking that Gorn up.
Oh no, Batel fucking up the Gamble.
The Gamble, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one thing they didn't touch on, barely touched on, man, and it's like, it makes you wonder how much time has passed between episode 4 and 5 where Chapel and
Spock,
La'an are just cool. Like, yeah, we're fucking now. Like, they're just cool.
Yeah.
They're cool. Hey, yeah. You like how he does that thing where he does whirly twirly? And,
friends with benefits.
Like, they're just cool with it. Like, okay. Before it was barely a kiss at the end of one episode. Now they're just a thing. And it's like it's been going on for months.
Yeah, everybody's too casual. And they're making Spock being
man whore.
He's too much of a pimp.
Gosh.
Like, he's the Kirk, right? This is how Kirk was in TOS, where he was plowing through everybody. Now it's Spock.
Yeah, I don't think
Vulcans never bluff.
I don't know. Only thing I could think of is it's a different timeline than the normal timeline we're used to. And those are the polar opposites, where Spock is the one that's out macking and Kirk is the reserved, more serious one.
Yeah. Well, I guess all these questions will have to be answered before we get through season 5. Like, what happens to La'an? You know, what happens to these people?
Oh yeah, because so La'an's not going to make it.
Right.
Una Chen's not going to make it. Ortega's isn't going to make it. I thought that was another person on the bridge, but I can't think of it. Pelia, we have no idea what happens to Pelia.
The Lanthanite. Kevin says that Spock is becoming less emotional. He didn't really care to interact. Well, he doesn't want, now he's the leftovers.
Yeah. Spock is the fuck around and find out. You
That's
fucked
true.
around, now you're finding out.
Well, no, no, this is good to bring this up because did you notice that Spock was basically solving all the problems? Corby,
Yes.
what's his name? Dr. Corby,
Right.
Chapel's man. He was very hesitant and reluctant to, move forward and take chances. Spock was like, nah, this is the way to get out of here. This is the way that we stay alive. And
Right.
so Spock made it very clear that I'm the brain here and I'm going to make sure that we survive this.
All right, I'm not fucking with you anymore. He's not making emotional based decisions.
Or was he basically trying to just show I'm actually smarter than your new dude?
I think it's both. I think it is both. It is a slap in the face of, look, I'm smarter than this dude that you dropped me for, but at the same time, I'm smarter than him because I'm able to compartmentalize what needs to be done. And priority for this is get out. Whereas before, when I was with you, I was all emotionally fucked up and I was making decisions about taking your emotions and thoughts into consideration. And that didn't work well. Now, yeah, you can eat a dick. And unfortunately, he's also doing that with La'an, but La'an is of the same mindset of prioritizing what needs to be done because she has PTSD from her original Gorn incident as a child.
Oh, yeah. Kevin brought up the thing about the regenerating the eyes. How come we haven't regenerated Geordi's eyes?
No kidding.
They could. The chick that replaced McFadden.
Oh.
Pulaski said she could fix Geordi's eyes, and he declined.
He didn't have vision.
He was like, why have you not had this done? She touches on it. She's like, why have you not had this done? We could regenerate this. I think the difference is Geordi's was born that way, and this was so he never really had functioning eyes to begin with, whereas this guy had functioning eyes, so it's like stem cell regrowth.
Yeah.
But Geordi could have got his eyes fixed well into after season 2, is it? She left? Whenever
Pulaski
Crusher left, Pulaski was like, I could fix this, right? And Geordi turned it down.
Well, who brought up the point previously Pulaski was the better doctor?
I did.
Yeah.
Pulaski was the better doctor. She was more of a researcher and medical person than Crusher was. Crusher, and I talked about this on the other show that I think PBG jumped on. That was another podcast I chatted in where they were talking about the best doctors in Star Trek. And the common thing was, and this is what there's a lot of people that want the warm and fuzzies. I want the warm and fuzzy doctor that's going to make me feel better and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
Who's that,
fuck
Crusher?
that. Tell me what's wrong so we can fix this. I don't want the warm and fuzzy.
Let's
I want
get you
to
out
tell
the
me what's wrong.
transport buffer. That'll fix you.
So people didn't like Pulaski because of her attitude. She was very much like the EMH, straight to the point. And they didn't want that. They didn't like that about her. But she was a smarter doctor than Crusher was. Because if they had the same medical training, when Geordi got to the Enterprise and they did the medical exams, Crusher should have been like, you want to keep wearing this visor? Or you want me to fix your eyes? because apparently it's a not very long of operation. And she never did. Crusher was more of a counselor,
Right.
a wannabe therapist than Troy was, than a
Yeah,
doctor.
like what you said, warm and fuzzy. Like,
Right.
are you happy?
Right. So I think Crusher was more like a nurse. Pulaski was more like the primary doctor.
Yeah. What up, Nick? Yeah, so I think all in all, this was probably one of the stronger episodes of Strange New Worlds because it was more about let's solve a problem. And it was really
with emotional bullshit.
Yeah, there wasn't all this little side plot stuff going on. And I mean, yeah, that fight between Battelle and Gamble when they were both possessed, that's gonna be significant in the coming episodes with Battelle.
Oh, is this how we get the humanoid version of the Gorn?
Could be.
Does she get the brown chicken, brown cow, and pop out a couple of puppies?
The Power Ranger version.
Oh, or does she pop out a bunch of eggs and they hatch into little human hybrids?
Geordi got rid of the visor because in Insurrection, that planet healed his eyes, right?
No. In Insurrection, it started to regrow his stems. But what John B is mentioning is when they hack into Geordi's visor and are able to see the
codes,
the code for the shield.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what is going to happen to Mbenga then? He's going to also have to perish?
Oh, no, I'm not saying these people die. They just leave the Enterprise.
Yeah, they go to a different ship.
And Mbenga is on Enterprise with Kirk in a couple episodes.
Teach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. In TOS.
Yeah, you've seen him. We've seen him in the TOS.
But McCoy is the chief medical, right?
We never figured it out.
Not yet.
No, I'm talking about in TOS.
Yeah.
Mbenga has plot armor. Yeah, and I was thinking more about that episode where that the Klingon's daughter came back to get vengeance. That was just kind of dumb. I don't know if any of that was necessary. That zombie episode.
I mean, you kind of have to have that in order to get the Battelle where she's at.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah, but the whole thing with the zombies and the...
How else are you going to have it? You're going to be fighting the Klingons. That's going to lead to a war and a much bigger plot.
Yeah, but it didn't have to be. It didn't have to be this whole thing about vengeance for Mbenga killing her.
I think they should have made it more about tribbles. They should have found a tribble there.
I'm sure there's going to be some tribbles coming up. Instead
of the zombies, you had zombie tribbles or man-eating tribbles.
Tribbles are going to be the baby Yoda. Because Star Trek needs something.
They don't need a baby Yoda.
They need something.
Own shit. No.
No. Tribbles. I'm not saying baby Yoda's going to be in Star Trek.
No, they don't need a tribble.
They need something, though.
This shit. For what? For what?
To get people into the show.
No, they won't come in.
No, listen. Us old heads are fine with Star Trek. We'll watch it. But the business side of Paramount or Skydance, they need new heads watching Star Trek.
They're not going to be new heads that want tribbles. Tribbles are for kids.
Baby Spock.
Tribbles are literally pre...
a baby Gorn. A baby Gorn. That would be it right there. A cute little baby Gorn from Battelle. Oh, and they can make stuffed animals. I mean, there could be a whole marketing
Baby
thing.
Gorn and
A baby Gorn.
This is why Star Trek is failing, because of the mindset of these people here talking. They're just looking at greed.
Baby Gorn and Baby Tribbles. And
I'm looking at survival.
I'm looking at Christmas, you know. What's under that Christmas tree?
You're looking at greed. This is why Star Trek is shit. Literally. You're looking at dollar symbols instead of the sci-fi and the overall arcing. You're looking at making money on some bullshit.
Well, they already had the baby Jem'Hadar.
I have to bring it over. I have a Tribble in a case at home.
Oh. One day we just need to do a show and tell. I mean, if you guys could see the studio here, there is PVG paraphernalia everywhere.
No, just take a GoPro over to his house.
Once I get the upstairs, upstairs done.
It's never going to be ready.
He already got GoPros mounted in his bedroom. What you talking about?
Wow. That's for another, never mind.
I mean,
John B. with the baby swap. Do, 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 do. Money drives everything. If you remove money from Star Trek would disappear.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying remove money. I'm saying spend the money in the right areas. Not on bullshit. If you want to spend money on Star Trek, put it into producing a show that is not driven by bullshit ideas, by money grabbing executives. Put it into paying for proper CGI or the actors, or anything else that drives this sci-fi story itself, and not just a marketing ploy that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow.
Well, take season 3, Strange New Worlds. How have they done so far?
So far, good.
You're happy?
You know why? Because the last few episodes have slowly gone away from the BS. And I know there's a puppet episode. Maybe it's just a puppet
No,
clip.
that's season 4. That's terrible.
Maybe that's just going to be a small, kind of like how in Lower Decks, they went through different phases and they were all drawn in different sections when they were going to the very end, and they kept reverting back and the ships kept changing. One minute the Cerritos was like the Enterprise and the Enterprise J, and then like the NX-01, and the Klingons eventually reverted back to just a pirate ship. Maybe the puppet clip that we've seen is like that, where it's just for a small bit.
I don't know.
And it's just there as clickbait.
From what I've heard, is they're making a puppet episode. Hopefully it's maybe one of those little web Trek episodes. Hopefully, because these seasons are only 10 episodes. Like if 10% of your season is going to be puppets, man, that just doesn't leave a lot of room for other good plot building.
Didn't Strange New Worlds have a later airing date because they wanted to remove some of the wokeness? Like Nick was saying, all about Trek, just leave out the woke nonsense. Didn't they redo it? Or
I think they did have to do some touch-ups, a couple reshoots, but it couldn't have been that much. I mean, it couldn't have been major.
And it seems like
I think it could have been major.
it seems like they're trying to hit everybody in the audience, like the musical, for the musical people out there, the Muppets out there.
They're trying to recreate something that is not in their lane because they don't know about Trek.
Yeah,
like making a baby Tribble.
Well, that's what I was gonna say earlier when you were talking about doing a prequel. If you have really dedicated and knowledgeable Trek people that do these prequels, then I think it works out. Kind of like with Enterprise, right? Because I didn't give Enterprise a chance until just a couple months ago. I didn't watch it when it was out because I thought, oh man, I don't want to watch no prequel. But it turns out after I watched it, it's okay. You know, they did a good job.
I mean, you learn so much about it, and eventually I wanted to start doing the Enterprise rewatch if we ever get through DS9. But like I don't recall the Xindi and any of the Enterprises before the Enterprise, or the Enterprise from yesteryear where they had they met their future selves, or T'Pol, or Carbon Creek, or the Diospheres that they ran into. I don't recall any of that being mentioned in any of the other Star Treks. And mind you, you already had TOS, TNG, Voyager, and DS9 out, I believe.
Yeah.
And because Enterprise was the last one. And Voyager. None of these shows mention anything that happened in Enterprise. Other than, I guess, Scotty saying, I got in trouble because I transported Captain Archer's dog and it was never seen again. That was it. So even to that aspect, and I think Enterprise I think Enterprise got canceled because it had the capability of outdoing all the other shows. But instead, it got canned for whatever reason by money-grubbing executives, and they just said, kill the episode, kill the series, and write in, it was the equivalent of it was all a dream, in which case they made it all a hologram that Riker was going through, which was dumb.
Yeah, I mean, the way they wrapped it up was not, ideal, but...
I mean, it had all the storylines that it had available to it could be fed into Discovery and Strange New Worlds. I mean, all of them. So it was like, why didn't you?
Well, think about it though.
We had 10 years of Star Trek episodes that are canonized through the cartoon, books. You could have brought all that to life, and you didn't.
I mean, if somebody like me, a Trekkie, did not watch Enterprise when it was out, then it was probably many of us not watching it at the time. So I imagine it did get bad ratings.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we're in that same aspect right now. I feel because they spread themselves too thin, trying to capture lightning in a bottle. When TNG came out, it was lightning in a bottle once it got its legs underneath it. And then somebody said, well, let's capitalize on that and let's do another one. Okay, we'll do another one. It's all right. Let's write it out. No. We got to continue. Let's do another one. And then they DJ Khaled and another one. And they had so many shows out and so many writers working on all these shows, they burn themselves out. And then you start getting shitty writing because you're flooding the entire market of your fandom with all these different Star Trek shows.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at now. We had Picard, which is awesome. And then you throw in Discovery, and then you run them concurrently. What was it? Season 2 and 3 of Picard aired at the same time that season 1 and 2 of Discovery came out. Then they had a crossover with Strange New Worlds. And then, you had kind of a crossover. You had Strange New Worlds as a episodic episode. And then you say, well, let's make them a show as well. And then you, again, had Discovery running during the first one season of Strange New Worlds. And I was like, what the fuck? And now you're going to try and have Academy run at the same time.
All right.
This overlapping of shit of writing the coattails. Maybe it's me because we did this as a club as well as some shit.
Well, let's get in.
No, I agree 100%. It's just too much to absorb.
So if you cut all of it out and
it.
turn down your shows.
I absorbed the big three, TNG, DS9, and Voyager. I absorbed it.
At the same time?
I mean, I was watching them when they were coming out.
Enterprise. I remember trying to watch Enterprise, and
I
it
didn't
wouldn't
try. I didn't even try to watch Enterprise.
But that's what killed Enterprise. It wouldn't be on the same time every week. You know, that's why it was only 5 seasons.
Enterprise got
4.
fucked over because it went from
4.
UPN to the network changed. I want to say 2 times or 3 times, and they changed their schedules up because it was UPN and then the CW, and they moved themselves around a whole bunch.
Well, no one was watching it though. They were trying to figure out what's the time slot that people will watch, but I think people just weren't interested.
Yeah, there was other stuff.
I think it was more. I think it was more
interested.
Lack of. You know what? You want to put money into something? Put money into your marketing of advertisement of the show.
Yeah,
not toys, because that's what killed Enterprise. Like you said, you could not find the same time it would be on, because on UPN it was on one time, and then the network changed, and it changed days. It's literally like Paramount and Skydance. If Skydance says, okay, we're no longer going to do this during this time, I go back to that's okay. So yeah, it was the network's fault of why Enterprise died, and Enterprise died. Their excuse was, well, there's no ratings. No one's watching it. No one's watching it because you won't give it a set time and day to air, and then advertise that time and day to air.
Let's ask this question.
You never knew when Enterprise was coming on. You just hoped to catch it.
Based on what Kevin just said about going backwards and telling a story about the future, if you were, and we'll get into this news headline right here, now that the Skydance takeover is complete, Skydance just bought Paramount. So they now the CEO of Skydance, I think his name is like David Ellison or something like that. He is now the shot caller. He decides what is going to be a movie and what's going to be a show and blah, blah, blah. If you were the CEO, would you rather have something like Starfleet Academy, Strange New Worlds, or would you do something like Legacy? What are you choosing?
I'm choosing Academy first, non-woke.
Well, then
and
you
then on
to,
the final,
then you would have to Batgirl what they've already made.
So in a perfect world, I would start out with Academy first.
The chat is blown up with Legacy,
and then on the final season of Academy, you would have the Enterprise. What is it now? J or E?
F.
The Enterprise F would stop by for the graduation speech, in which case we meet the cast of Star Trek Legacy. And maybe have one or two actors from Academy make it on to Enterprise F. And then you continue on with Legacy from there. But I would not have just one show. I would sink my money into continual shows, one after another, not running concurrently unless you have, like I said, the last season introduces the next series, and you go from there. Because I've seen we see it didn't work with TNG and all the other ones, and it's not working with the current roster now.
Let me ask this question. Is there really excitement about Academy?
I honestly, the excitement that, well, here, you answer that first, PvP.
Let me answer real quick. I'm just going to say my theory is we never see it.
Hold on. Before that, I want to hear PvG.
Or
Academy.
PvG, what are your thoughts on this?
I want to see Academy because it's Star Trek. Just like when
Bad
Discovery came about.
Bad Trek is better than no Trek.
Bad Trek is better than no Trek. You know, when Discovery came out, I think, this is awesome.
Bad Pudong Queasy is better than no Pudong Queasy.
And then I'm watching it more, you know, and it's just...
Look that up on the Urban Dictionary if you don't know what that means.
It was terrible. So is it going to be a 90210? Is it going to be woke? I hope not.
Well, we already know it's going to be woke.
Oh, I said in my assessment,
yeah,
the Academy has to be non-woke. And
right.
I don't care if it's 90210-ish. I don't care if it's young adult-ish,
right.
kind of like how Prodigy was. I don't want wokeness on it.
Yeah.
Does it bring...
I want it to be dark and gritty like Picard was.
Somebody pointed out, like, why does the Jem'Hadar have titties?
Because it's a female.
No, but they say, but Jem'Hadar don't have offspring, so they wouldn't be having milk nodes.
They didn't. They evolved. They met up with the Gorn.
Well, she's half Klingon.
Okay. Who met up with the Gorn. I mean, I've seen some very attractive looking Klingon women, and I'm like
who? B'Elanna?
I want to what?
Kevin says Bad Trek. Oh, Kevin doesn't agree with Bad Trek better than no Trek. I'd be happy with no Trek till it's made right.
That's what I'm talking about, Kevin. Stop that. I would much rather, if, like you said, don't make a little baby.
Don't make a Section 31.
Don't make a Section 31 movie unless you could do it right. Don't make a stuffed Tribble because it's pointless. Don't make a baby Gorn. Nobody cares about it. Take that money.
If we make a baby Gorn
and put it
royalties
into a properly made show that is at least 15 episodes, not 8.
Well, PVG is going to make his counter argument why Bad Trek is good.
Because you don't know unless you don't see it.
You don't know it's going to be bad.
No, I mean, yeah.
I mean, look at us. We're talking about Academy.
So hold on.
We're optimistic.
I'm going to counter PVG's point.
Oh shit!
PVG,
debate.
PVG, have you ever eaten shit before?
Yes, he has.
Not recently.
So you know what shit tastes like then. So you ate shit.
No, I know.
There's clubs in St. Louis.
You don't know until you tasted it.
Where's this going?
You don't know that shit is bad unless you tasted it. That is your theory. You don't know it's bad until you've watched it.
So so what you're saying, there is places that shit could taste good.
No, my theory is I know shit's gonna taste bad, so I'm not gonna eat shit.
Because you don't like the way it smells, right?
But just because it has a name Academy, you automatically think it's going to be bad?
I'm okay with Academy as long as it's not woke. As long as it is not.
I agree 100%. I don't want that woke shit either. I don't want it to be 90210. I don't want to be.
I'm okay with 90210 as long as it's good.
I'm okay with the 90210.
I want to. I hope they talk about what started World War III and the stuff stuff before
that. Ain't gonna happen. That's 1,000 years off.
That's not an Academy-based show.
But listen,
that's not an Academy-based show.
Why does Holly Hunter, the Commodore, whatever she is of this Academy, why does she have a weird name?
Holly Hunter? Oh, her
name on the show is like Ukadagukuda or some weird shit.
Because she's from the planet Ukad.
I don't know.
I got
so
she's from the planet.
So that is from that show for World War III. That would be a totally different show. That has nothing to do with Academy.
No,
You're talking about wanting to bring in new Trek viewers, the younger Trek viewers. Academy, a 90210 style Academy show that is tailored for young adults is what you need to bring in young adults and a new crew. Or new fandom.
Oh, she's a Lanthanite?
No, Playa.
Oh, okay. Wow. I didn't know she was a Lanthanite.
So
she's old.
She's a hybrid. Half Lanthonite. Holy cow, 3,000 years.
Real quick, headlines. Now that the Skydance takeover is complete, Simon Pegg was in an interview, and this is from TrekMovie.com. He basically says the new CEO who's going to be running everything is a big Star Trek fan, and he wants another movie.
Yeah, I've read a couple of things about that as well, that they want a fourth movie. This will be the first. Well, actually, no, it won't be the first.
It'll be the fourth.
Because TOS did like 6 movies.
Yeah, so I'd be good. You know, again, it all goes back to the writing.
Yeah. They need to get on it. Everybody's getting old.
I think even Zoe Saldana said, "We're not getting any younger, and if we're gonna make this Star Trek fourth Kelvin movie, we need to do it." Yeah, Chekhov is gone.
But again, this is not the regular TOS timeline, so it's okay that he's gone.
Yeah.
You're talking about Kelvin? But no, this is the Kelvin. The Kelvin Chekhov is the one who passed away.
I understand that. And that's what I'm saying. It's okay if he passed away, because everybody keeps trying to compare like you were doing for so long, and you still do. You're comparing the Kelvin timeline to being the exact as the TOS timeline and just seeing this as a remake, and it's not. It's a totally different timeline.
No, but they're saying it will be it's most likely going to be a Kelvin movie.
Oh, I agree.
It has to be a Kelvin movie.
I believe it'll happen.
It'll have to be a Kelvin movie.
So what are you saying? They'll just have
the actors.
Chekhov will be gone?
Yeah,
all the actors are based on the Kelvin movie. So
yeah.
If you have any of them in there, it's going to be a Kelvin movie. So unless you recast everyone and start over, a la Spider-Man or a la Batman, then all you're going to do is say, the fourth movie is just restarting of the original movie.
Yeah.
It'll be the Kelvin timeline.
That's a waste of money. That right there is a waste of money.
But I mean, if Star Trek... What was the third one? Beyond?
I believe so.
I mean, that's been 10 years now. So there has not been a Star Trek movie in 10 years. Because you can't count Section 31.
No.
I think everyone was okay with it because during those 10 years, we had all these other Star Trek shows.
Yeah, that's true.
So, so think about it. Like you just said, you're like, oh my God, it's been 10 years. When I read the article, I was like, what the hell? It's been 10 years? I thought that shit just came out like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
No, it's been 10 years, but you don't notice it because you had Picard, Discovery, Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, Prodigy, that curbed your Star Trek fiending.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to say a quote. Ready for this quote?
Yeah.
Prepare for ramming speed. Everybody
that
knows
was Picard.
That one. Everybody knows that one.
Oh, that was a quote?
That was the quote.
That's been said by a bunch of different people. Since he writes for Paramount, we could get Taylor Sheridan to do a Trek version of Lioness. Now, that would be cool. Could be set in the Enterprise time frame with the semi-military. So, Kev, I'm just going to call you Kev. Trek Kev. I'm okay with that as well. I mentioned that before, that I would like to see the Makos and how they got on Enterprise, and kind of like a Lioness or a what was the one, the Unit style.
If Taylor Sheridan did a Star Trek, he would get so deep into. I mean, Taylor Sheridan would do a good job, I think. Because when he does these movies, like these shows like Landman, Tulsa King, Yellowstone, he goes in and does research on how these people live their lives.
Yeah, he's pretty passionate.
I will say I just started watching Lioness.
You've never watched that before? I thought.
No.
Oh shit, dude.
No, I was not a fan of it.
I
was
did
not a
try
fan of the
once and I
concept of
didn't
it.
watch it, but then I went back because I had nothing else to watch, and I actually started liking Lioness a lot.
That is why I started. I was like, I don't want to watch Star Trek. I don't want to watch these other shows. I literally finished like 3 other seasons or 1 season shows. I was like, I want something different. I was like, let me check out what Lioness is about. So yeah, it's okay. Oh, I had finished watching all of Reacher.
Okay.
Is what I had finished
Season
watching.
3, you just wrapped it up?
Yeah, I watched it in like 4 days, the entire season.
Yeah.
I think that would be definitely a good show. And like you were saying, Kev, that kind of show could fall into the Academy, even prior to Academy if you wanted. But it could fall in at the end of it as well, because like you said, better question is this, overall question is, where are the Makos now? Because you only hear the Makos in Enterprise. You never hear them on any of the other ships or any of the other series. And why are they gone? And why are you sacrificing crewmen that went to the Academy for engineering and science and nerd shit when you need some Marines on that ship at some point in time? Why are the Makos not there for that? And if they are, what are they doing in the background?
I thought they got merged into Starfleet at some point.
I think someone mentioned that, but still, you never see a door kicker come in to. You have war security team, but they're not really the Makos.
Right.
You could tell they're not Makos because they always get their ass kicked.
Wasn't Star Trek about exploration? I agree. They need door kickers. But
Yeah, and I get that. That came in season 2 with Bakula here on Enterprise, and they're like, "Yo, we're here for exploration, and we were knocking on doors, and motherfuckers are slamming in our face. Now they're starting to kick us in the nuts and slam the door to face. We need to protect ourselves out here.
They
Because not
definitely,
everybody wants to be found."
all of them, TOS. It seems like security the red shirts are always getting killed. Next Generation, they needed door kickers in. Discovery, all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Exactly. And it seems like the older shows had more of the door kickers than the newer shows do. Like, it got way too woke, way too, oh no, we're just going to talk our way out of it.
Oh my gosh, I'm the captain and I'm
Consider
crying
their
on the
feelings.
bridge.
You're going to
my
hurt his
gosh.
feelings if you kick the
Shoot
door
me.
down.
And you know what? You know what's funny? It started in the cartoon. We just watched an episode. You have a motherfucking dragon, and you're shooting a stun grenade.
Yes.
It's stun. No.
Show 'em we need business.
them.
Shoot that tail off or something.
Exactly. When McCoy was buried underneath the tail, which apparently had an air pocket there,
Yeah.
barbecue
He
that
had his
tail
elbow-
off.
His
elbows were holding off the
He
flesh.
could have been up halfway up that thing's ass or something,
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, oh, you just landed on the poop chute.
Yeah. It was like a big old Jabba the Hutt looking thing.
Yeah, why didn't you just shoot it off? Phasers to overheat, burn it off, cauterize it.
Yes.
He'll be all right.
Yeah.
But like I said, and it's kind of like the seatbelts. Why have we still not seen any other seatbelts?
Seatbelts.
All the
are
other
soft.
shows, with Prepare for Ramming Speed, Star Trek Beyond, Into Darkness, and a couple others showed seatbelts coming on when they were going into ramming or crashing, or the inertial dampeners were offline. Why have we not seen this again?
The chairs
'Cause
weren't
the
even
inertial
bolted.
dampers go off all the time.
The only chair that was bolted to the floor was the captain's chair. Everybody else
Can't
was
have the
just
captain bouncing around.
inertial dampeners.
Another one from TrekMovie.com, which was sort of
The
a
Archer
thumbnail.
series.
Archer is interested in a possible script about coming back as the president of the UFP, the United Federation of Planets. Who's interested in that?
I'm interested in that as part of a 3-episode
Miniseries?
story arc in Academy. There you go.
Like a flashback
History
episode?
class. It's a history class that's going over. You know what? They're going to do the same thing that they did at the Enterprise. As you're going to have a kid it's going to come up with the Enterprise theme. It's going to show him on there. It's going to show him at the podium. After he comes back, it's going to show him getting into presidency. And then you're going to have a 3-story arc episodes. 3-episode story arc of him being president. And at the end, it's going to be one of the kids going through a holographic class. And it's going to carry on with the rest of Academy. There you go, Archer or Bakula. You got some residuals for those. You kept your resume up to date. You kept your Actors Guild card updated with work.
Now, here's
you
the
got
thing.
some residuals coming in on the reruns. There you go.
I'm going to jump in with real talk.
That is real talk.
Real talk.
Why would you watch the show?
Scott Bakula, networks love the guy. Right? Scott Bakula.
No, they don't.
You're saying that networks don't love Scott Bakula?
Dude, it's been 10 years.
No, but he just had NCIS
It's been
New
10
Orleans.
years.
New Orleans.
It's been 10 years.
No, did you hear the words? New Orleans.
10 years since
Dude, and did you hear the words? The show got canceled.
No,
couldn't carry
I'm
a
talking
show.
about Scott Bakula.
I'm talking
Quantum
about Scott
Leap,
Bakula
I'm
can't carry a
retarded.
show by himself.
Scott Bakula. Networks
Okay.
like the guy.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Sure.
As
they
much
do.
as I like Scott Bakula,
You like
from
him, but the
NCIS,
networks don't?
I do. I do, but I liked him in Quantum Leap. I liked him in Enterprise because I like both of those concepts. But the actor can't carry an entire show by himself.
You're saying he didn't carry Enterprise?
No, he didn't.
Who helped him?
Tripping to Paul. And honestly, it was more
My
to
girl
Paul.
wore a red dress. I just stood there with my buddies.
I'm just
No, then
saying,
everybody
That's the
liked
guy
him.
you said carried Enterprise?
The networks liked him. If they didn't, this is probably our first time in 10 years that he's not working.
And think about it. What else is hot right now?
hold on. You're considering what's hot right now. Let me tell you this.
What's hot?
It's been almost 5 years.
Bullshit!
What?
What is going on?
It's been almost 5 years since the last episode of NCIS New Orleans.
5 years? Has it been that long?
It has been, dude.
man
And
in
he
the
did
chair.
not carry
So
that
it's
show.
probably time to work again. Go back to work.
He needs work. That's why he's
That's what I
interested.
said.
How
That's
old
what I
is
said.
he?
I mean, it's cool. You know what? Do a 3-story arc and see what the ratings bring in for his 3
What if they just
arc.
did a 1-season limited series?
All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing with this, because you didn't let me finish it. You
How
do
old
a
is he?
3-season. Hold on, man.
he
Hold on.
old.
Let me get
70
it out.
years
Let me
old.
get it out. You do a 3-story arc with Archer as he becomes president, because he became president after the war or during the war. I don't know the timeline, and and he gets a full season, like you said, 1 season limited, if he is shown to be president during World War III or leading up to World War III.
No, World War III
and
is already
actually,
done.
no, he can't because
Yeah,
they have
'cause
War 5 engines.
No, but
All right,
here's the thing.
No, nope. You
I
get
can
3
already tell you
episodes
what's
and
going to
that's it.
happen. I can already tell you what's going to happen in Star Trek Archer.
Nothing.
It's going to be like White House Down or whatever it's called.
And he's
No.
going to take the NX-01 out of mothballs.
Yes. They're going to someone's going to attack the Earth and Archer's going to take the Enterprise.
Because it was still analog.
Yep. And then he's going to find a way to save the Federation.
So I'm going to start a new Star Trek podcast that takes shit seriously.
No, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what the writers are gonna do.
Yeah, because the writers are ass,
Yeah,
and they're ruled by executives who don't know shit.
because they would
Like
try
I
to
said-
find a way to make it more than it needed to be.
I think honestly, a good, like I said, story arc would be have 3 episodes out of the 15 that Academy hopefully will come out to be, and have them just tell that story of how Archer became president. I mean, if it only takes up 2 episodes, that's fine.
Or could it even
does
just
he
be
need a
like a
series?
short movie?
No, he doesn't need a series. As much as I love you, Scott Bakula, I don't think you can hold an entire 15-episode series.
Oh, did you see what Kevin just said?
I like that, Kevin.
Trip didn't actually die.
It was
I could
all-
do that because you know what? Trip and Archer could carry an entire season
Well, there you go. Then what are you worried about?
because they're not going to bring back Trip.
They'll bring back Trip.
How are they going to bring back
Well,
Trip?
he's got to hit the gym though,
They'll
because I
figure it
think I
out.
saw him on the podcast. He needs to hit the gym.
They're not going to bring back Trip because if they bring back Trip, they got to bring back Malcolm.
They
They bring back Trip
bring
and
him
No,
Malcolm
I
and
mean they
Archer,
could
you gotta
say
bring back
something
Paul.
happened with some of them people.
Trip is dead. They had no way of reviving him. All that shit's gone. And because it's not in the future, like Discovery or Strange New Worlds, then none of that technology is there to bring him back. Trip is dead. If they had a way of doing that, let's say this was during the Kelvin timeline, that would be fine. And now you got to go to the bathroom, so you're walking away
He's
without
pooping.
saying anything. Captain Lazard is being
Lazar.
brought to reality.
Yeah. You're not pooping, are you?
Kev, I'm with you, Kev. If they brought back Trip, that would be awesome. Those two make a good team on the show. But I don't think
Maybe they could do something, bring him back something with his clone or something. Maybe they had his clone in storage or something.
now no, because his clone died.
Yeah, maybe they froze him.
No, but they did give him a space burial. They didn't freeze him. So technically, space froze him. Now, the only feasible thing with that would be is if somehow his body ended up on planet Genesis.
There you go. There you go.
And he happened to be there when Spock was revived. So
Right.
hundreds of years later, his DNA was still in there and was
I like
recoverable
that.
by the Genesis planet.
That'll work.
Outside of that, I don't think there's a way to bring him back. I haven't read the novels, Kev, so I have no idea. I think Archer only deserves 2 to 3 episodes in Academy if they were to extend it out just as a flashback. And you know what? If they continue Academy for more than 1 season, you could do that with all the actors that want to make a comeback or to make a brief, hey, this is what they're doing now. Because you could do that with T'Pol. You could do that with Malcolm. You could do that with Hoshi and see if Hoshi is somehow related to the Sulus. Because ironically, the communication officers are all, well, actually, pilots on them. Never mind. You can see what happened to the Hoshis, the T'Pols, the Malcolms. And if you want to lead with the Malcolms, you could be like, hey, you know what? I'm leaving Starfleet. I'm going to go head up the Makos, which could lead into a Makos-based show. Like I said, if you ever watch The Unit, I think they need to have a unit-style show like the Makos, kind of like SEAL Team, like they had on Paramount, but have it be the Makos.
SEAL Team was good. I like that.
I definitely think all those would be a good way, and all these can stay in the past, but what you're doing is you're using the holographic technology to show where these people are now, like that wall that we see in the teaser. It has everyone's name on it. You could have the Shatner show up in Academy as part of a holographic teaching lesson or history lesson.
Yeah.
But as long as there are new shows and incidents that they cover and not anything we've already seen.
All right. Question about, as we wrap up on Archer, what are the odds that we see an Archer show?
Negative.
0% from Mgyx? Is that what you're saying? 0?
Maybe.
I want to say 0, but reality is probably going to be a positive.
I would say maybe. I don't think he's working now.
50%?
Yeah.
Paris is a lieutenant in on the Wall of Valor. There's like a little gnat flying in my face. I think that Wall of Valor on the Academy trailer was just that's just a marketing scheme to get people talking about something other than all the weird characters.
Are these this Wall of Valor? Are these people that actually died?
No. I mean, they're all dead, right? We talked about it last time.
I mean, were they killed in action or?
Well, no. I mean, it's everybody.
MIA?
Right? It's
Wall of recognition.
everybody was on there. Like 7 of 9 was on there.
And if Paris is a lieutenant on that wall, I think it's indicating that he was a lieutenant when he broke the warp 10 barrier. Maybe they show his rating when he got nominated. You were a lieutenant at the time, and Harry got nominated when he was finally an admiral.
Harry, who?
I don't know.
Harry Kim. He
Finally got
became
promoted.
an admiral.
Well, that's what they're saying in Starfleet Academy.
Maybe. Wow.
Paris did not get any promotion, and Harry Kim became an admiral.
Maybe it was Harry Kim Jr.
Or it could have been Paris's daughter. Or another kid. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and find out what's going on in the Academy.
So I'm going to say, I'm going to go 50-50 on the Archer thing. They might
I'm going to say I want it to be a no, but it's probably going to be a yes because the people behind it are old as dirt, like Tom, and think that Scott Bakula can carry a show by himself.
What if they could have Daniels bring Archer into the the future timeline of Academy?
No.
You wouldn't want to see Archer in Academy?
No, and only as a hologram. I mean, you could put the actor there and you can show out,
emergency medical president or emergency president hologram.
No, he's basically showing out what he did, like his defining moment as the president. And that's a history lesson. And he's just on set. And it's really the actor. Obviously, he's going to be aged up like he is now. And he's just showing as he was the president. So that's fine. Go ahead and do that. But other than
wouldn't they have better de-aging creams in the future?
Yeah, it's called a buffer.
Transport. Use my buffer from last year.
Right. You got some extra wrinkles and you got some spots on you.
Yeah. Oh, let's play some Guess Who. All right, chat, get ready. Hit your smelling salts. Everything is on. That's the answer for every Guess Who.
Let me get my boom boom.
Oh man, how are you doing on Twisted?
I'm out.
You're out? Are you done though?
Huh?
Are you done for the night?
It's only Twisted. I think we.
I know we're not even
left.
buzzed.
I know.
Should we do a Cutwater?
Yeah.
No. I will leave.
Nope. I will leave. Now, if I was going to do Cutwater, I would have done it the first one in the evening.
That's dangerous.
I know.
All right, let's play Guess Who.
Guess Who's.
Here we go.
That's William Shatner. No. Holy cow. Oh, that's Malcolm.
I was going to say Malcolm, but I don't think it's Malcolm.
Chat. Oh, I need the Jeopardy music, but we'd probably get copyrighted.
Just look up the trap version of it.
The porn version.
I don't know.
Oh. Lorca.
He's a character from Star Trek.
Wow.
All right, so that's how we're playing. Ready?
Okay.
I know that one.
Then who is it?
That's Bones. Kelvin Bones.
Kelvin Bones.
That is correct. I.e. RoboCop. I.e. Carl Urban.
From isn't he from Bad Boy? The Boys?
He's also in The Boys. He's Butcher.
Yeah.
I thought they did a good job casting him
Yeah.
for Bones.
No, he's good in whatever. All right, next
Yeah,
one.
because he doesn't look like he has Down syndrome or droop face.
He doesn't look like he's regarded.
Right.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, that's the dude that annoys it. Michael Raft, I think. No, that's
PVG, what's your guess?
It's shit.
Is he straight or
He
gay?
flies the ship. He's the
Mycenial Network?
yeah, he doesn't myself. I forgot what his I want to say is Raph
Stamets?
is his name. Stamets is a character name, but I think it's our real name is Raph, I think. Michael Raff? Anthony Raff.
Gay?
Eyeballs don't work.
We're allies. All right, next one. Here we go.
That looks like Dr. Polanski.
Mbenga. Mbenga.
No, for real, that looks like Dr. Polanski.
Oh, shoot. I can't think of the guy in Discovery.
Ash Tyler.
Yes.
No, he's Hindu.
Tyler. That's Tyler. That's Tyler when his name was.
Come
He's
on,
in the
Kevin.
new
My
show
name is
now
Jeff.
called Nautilus.
All you men in the chair, come on.
We're gonna give you a 1 minute time for you to type in.
Maybe. John?
Which I wonder if I can. Yeah,
Really?
since it's a frame, you can't just right click and do a Google image search, or
All right, here we go.
at
Ready
least
for-
I can.
Here's the answer.
Ah.
My name is Jeff.
Boimler from the crossover episode. And from
Okay.
The Boys. All right.
This is true.
Got a wow from Kevin.
Kev, that's what I said. Wow.
All right, here's the last one.
And that's a new Nurse Chapel or Rebecca Romaine a lot younger.
Well, it
Or
is
it
titled When
no,
They
what
Were
was the one from
Young.
the movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of looks
Romaine.
like Rebecca
I believe
Romaine,
it.
but
I agree with Kev.
Una Chen Riley.
and then see, look,
You see it
I
right
think she
there.
looks way better now than she did in that picture.
I think they both look great.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm good.
you know who she's married to?
Yeah. Who?
I can't think of the guy's name.
Then you don't know
He
either.
was in
And you don't know.
Stand By Me.
Oh, Stamets?
The
gay
no,
dude?
No, Stand By Me.
Oh,
The movie.
that guy was here at the
River
club.
Phoenix? River Phoenix is
No,
dead.
not River.
All right,
Jerry something.
Oh, Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah.
Or Jerry O'Connor.
Yeah, they were just he was at the Star Trek Las Vegas signing autographs.
And I think she was married to John Stamos.
Well, yeah, that's why her name used to be Rebecca Romaine Stamos
Oh, not anymore.
back when she was doing X-Men stuff. All right, I think she was the
Back
last
when
one.
she was Jesse's girl.
There you go.
All right, you guys ready for another round of Identify the Ship?
Yeah.
This is always fun.
Okay.
Chat.
Those are the cloak ships from from Enterprise, the little pods.
What are they called?
I don't remember the species name though.
Starts with an S.
Zindi.
Suliban pods.
Suliban short cells. Good one. Point for Mgyx, kind of.
Oh, Ferengi.
Ferengi, yeah.
Could you tell by the logo right there?
No, I just know
Because of
that
the
ship
ears.
shape.
Oh, all right.
Literally, it's got a funky ass ship ears.
Yeah. Borg.
No. Is that
No,
a Xindi
not-
Dyson sphere?
What'd you say?
Or well, it's not a. Is it a Xindi sphere?
I say Borg.
Xindi probe.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they called it, but that's what they were going to send to destroy the Earth. Yep. Kevin knew. All right, ready for the next one?
That is a Cardassian battle cruiser.
What do you think it is?
I almost want to say Ferengi. Oh, man. Cardassian.
Kevin says Cardassian. The Galor. Not watching your DS9, are you?
No.
Get into it.
Say, well, hold on. Did you do your book report?
No, I forgot what the book report was.
Watch an episode of DS9 and tell us about it.
No, I didn't.
Who wants to take a guess at this one?
I know what that is. Can't
Go.
think of the name of it.
What show?
They did TOS and shit. It's when they did the lines.
The Web?
Yeah, the web. Next Generation,
And
TOS.
I'm going to say that is a Jim Haddah butt plug.
it starts with a T.
Talaxian? No.
And I think there's like assembly in the name. Because, you know, when I'm sitting here, I don't have notes. I got to remember all this shit.
Chat? Tholians.
There you
Tholians.
go. Tholian web spinner. And they create that thing. That
The web.
Yeah.
The lines.
It's the lines are gravity and nothing can get through it.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, so this is basically going to be, so ChatGPT, when it made these questions, it didn't really do what I was intending, but all of these questions are about the episode Chain of Command, the one with Jellicoe,
Okay.
you know, where Picard gets held captive, you know, 5 lights, 4 lights.
and he took over.
So here we go. I probably gave away some answers, but which officer assumed command of the Enterprise-D when Picard was reassigned to a covert mission?
B.
All right, I gave that one away. I shouldn't have said too much. What diplomatic concern was used as justification for Captain Picard's covert assignment? Cardassian border treaty, Klingon unrest, or Romulan espionage?
A.
C.
You going C, Magic's going A. Cardassian border treaty. Picard was tasked with investigating possible Cardassian violations of a treaty. Next question. Which officer was promoted to first officer during Captain Jellicoe's command?
B.
Worf, Data, or Barclay?
B.
B.
We going unanimous on Data. And last one. Who directly defied Jellicoe's orders but later participated in a critical covert operation?
B.
Lieutenant Sito or Ensign Sito, Lieutenant Rowe, or Riker?
Riker.
You going Rowe?
Riker.
Man, I want to go C now.
Oh, you going
thought it was-
Riker?
yeah.
Answer
C.
changer. Kevin says C. It was Riker. Riker challenged. Riker and Jellicoe were just arguing the whole time. But I mean, Jellicoe was arguing with everybody except for Data. Oh, one more. What rank did Jellicoe hold before taking command? Was he a captain, a commodore, or a lieutenant commander?
Commodore.
He was a captain.
Wow.
He was already a captain of a different ship, but then they gave him the Enterprise.
Huh.
Chain of Command, Part 1. Season
Very
6.
interesting.
Boy, he
Episode
must have been a joy on that ship.
And transmission. Well, you guys survived the trivia. Let me close up some windows here. Gather some resources. All right, so you know I'm watching DS9, so I got to bring up Troy got to be... Oh, yes. Remember when Jellicoe told Troy, look, I know you like wearing them tight suits.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to wear your uniform, girl. Can't be walking around in your tight romper.
Put his foot down.
And get these fish out of here is what he said.
Yeah.
Go put on a Starfleet uniform, put your romper away, and get these fish out of here.
I think she looked better in a uniform.
Do you, though?
I did.
All right.
More to the imagination.
I kind of like the romper. All right. Oh, what I was saying is...
I think you just like saying romper.
Yeah, romper's a
that's what I
fun...
say.
Romper's a fun word.
Emotional damage.
DS9. I watched the episode with Tom Riker. I don't understand... This is a situation where I think the TNG writers lost the plot. They created this... this was a transporter accident, right? Tom Riker was created from a transporter accident.
From years before.
Yes. And DS9 used him in an episode like... Oh.
Yeah, he was part of the Maquis.
Right. And he... he shows up at DS9. Nah, I think I'm good. No more twisted tea for me. Cold water. Oh, maybe a cold water. I don't know. But if there was really a Tom Riker, I mean, there was, right? I mean, according to canon, there is a Tom Riker. You would think that everybody would be on high alert, like, don't fall for somebody saying that they're Will Riker, right?
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. It's not Will Riker. It's Tom Riker. His fake twin, or whatever he is, his clone. I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of a weak point when you have that type of plot. Transporter clone plot. And then everybody falls for it. And maybe someone can answer this question.
Yeah, but they fell for it because they're on a station. They're not out running into these ships every couple of weeks or every couple of months.
All right.
They're just in a station, so how would they know? And the Enterprise had just left there.
Well, let me ask this question.
I mean, not recently, but, well enough.
You would think that they would come up with some type of technology that could differentiate them.
No, because they just need to put on either a pair of glasses or a beard.
Clark Kent.
Give him pointed ears.
So you're okay with the Tom Riker thing?
I mean, it was weak writing at the time, but that was the 90s.
The 90s. The 90s were the good old days.
They were.
For some things it was shit.
Like what?
Weak ass writing.
Yeah, but think about all the time. Think about all the time with the hacky sack.
That has absolutely nothing to do with writing for Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have our iPhones or smartphones.
I had a BlackBerry.
Oh, in the 90s? Oh, you
I
must
think
be
no,
rich.
maybe.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
BlackBerry.
I think I did have a BlackBerry.
You don't have a BlackBerry.
Oh no, I had the
had a
I had the
beeper.
PDA systems.
You
I had those
had a-
little PDAs that I would always get at Fry's.
You had a SkyTel.
You'd be like, you're like, why are you buying those?
1-800-759-7243.
So I could always have my RBX code for defragging drives, which I've lost and I have no idea where it's at now, and I don't remember. I just remember defrag RBX, CDX, and something else.
That was the that was the script to do a debug.
I found a beeper one time, and I put it on my belt. I just walked around.
Like a doctor?
Yeah, or drug dealer, whatever.
Fireman.
I still have a beeper somewhere.
I don't
It
think
doesn't.
I do.
I actually have two beepers.
I
I
wish
have the
I did.
sideways one and then the regular, like traditional one. I just keep them because I figure they may be worth money one day.
Right.
Like I'll put it in the Star Trek archive of ancient
There you
communication devices.
There you go.
Yeah, Will Riker, when he arrived at DS9, he could have had his pick. You know, like the hoes were falling for him. Because he's Will Riker. At least they thought he was. But even when Kira found out he was Tom Riker, I think she still wanted it. Because he planted that big kiss on her at the end when he got transported to the Cardassian ship to go to prison. And she seemed very okay with, you know, locking lips with Tom Riker.
She was okay with wanting that D. She wanted the Riker.
Right, the Riker-D. Hold on.
Oh my.
Here's my point.
What's your point? Why can't they figure out that it wasn't William Riker earlier?
Oh, this was my point. The only thing I wanted to bring up about Tom Riker. Oh, yeah. Kira was going to find a way to get him out, but I don't know if she ever did. Did they just forget about him after that?
Pretty much.
I think they bring him back for something else.
Oh, okay. Because I'm still going through season 3 of DS9 on the rewatch, and so I don't remember if Tom Riker comes back. He uses the phrase when Kira's giving him a tour of the Defiant, he calls it a tough little ship. And guess who else says that exact phrase?
Yeah, and Riker says that during your favorite scene.
On First Contact, when they bring Worf aboard, transport the Defiant survivors aboard.
I mean, that's Paramount writers for you. I mean, they
Do
did
you
the same
think they
thing
did
with
that
Top
on
Gun.
purpose, though, right? I mean, but that shows that they know that Tom Riker said tough little ship, and then they used the exact same phrase for Will Riker on First Contact.
I wonder if that was Frake's idea.
I'm pretty sure that was Frake's idea.
Yeah. Because they wouldn't know. The writers wouldn't know.
Right.
No, they don't know that shit.
Yeah, the writers are too stupid. All right.
Your words, not ours. But they are kind of stupid.
Some of
they are
them are
kind of
stupid.
dumb.
All right. I just wanted to express my opinion that the whole Tom Riker thing was just kind of soft. I wasn't a big fan of the Tom Riker ploy because you could do that with everybody. I mean, why doesn't everybody have a doppelganger? Yes. Kevin brought up a point that I was trying to remember. Why did Riker go off on Miles and say, bastard, I remember what you did the last time we met? Why was Riker pissed off at Miles?
I think that was because Miles says, I don't know what he's talking about. I think that was to divert Miles's attention away from dealing with him.
Yeah, and
Because
don't be
Miles
friendly.
would have asked some follow-up questions like, well, how was so-and-so? And what did you ever do with this? Are you still
Right.
playing the trombone? And that would have blown Thomas Riker's cover.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I got to go check on something. Next topic is going to be, hold on.
Make sure the tree is still standing.
Yeah, I got to go check the security.
Red alert.
Wait. No, hold on. What Star Trek stuff did you want to bring up?
Nothing.
Nan?
Nothing.
Nan.
You ain't got nothing?
It's crunch time. It's
PVG,
at work.
when you first came on board this show, we called you Mr. Star Trek.
I'm
Right,
old
you ain't
and
got
senile, and I
Nan? Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I got to check on something. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
So you're telling me you didn't watch a single thing of Star Trek this entire week?
Just last week, it's been crunch time at school, trying to get things ready for next week.
What is crunch time at school?
I work in maintenance, and I'm taking care of 4 schools and running around. And by the time I get home, I'm done. I sit in the chair, getting ready to turn the TV on. Next thing I'm sleeping. I'm out.
You gotta, man. You gotta get your episodes in.
I know. How's your numb tongue?
Sucks, man. It's not getting any better. Like, I don't know why. Probably because today. Hold on.
It's the same?
Yeah, it's still the same. It's Bell palsy. It's the whole side of my face. You can't tell?
No,
Like, this
I
side
can
is
tell.
not moving.
I just thought it might be getting a little bit better.
Nothing at all. And no one's
How's your mom doing?
Yeah. She's in the other room doing whatever she's doing.
Uh-oh.
I do not. What is this? This is possibly a new job?
Is it a text?
Oh, it's from Indeed. Shit, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I forgot to turn down. I need to turn down this light because I'm pretty sure that's why my eye is watering so much. Is that it's just getting so much light in it. Whew, that's a little better.
You okay? He
Yeah.
just walked back in. No, Tom. Tom just walked back in.
The sprinkler systems are working.
Much gooder now.
Question, DS9.
PBD hasn't watched anything
No.
all week.
No.
You didn't watch it?
I was telling Mgyx it's crunch time and working on 4 buildings, and it's so stupid.
You're working past 4 o'clock?
Sometimes, a couple times I did.
You're working past 5 o'clock?
No. And then I have to go back.
Calling your bluff.
No, and then I have to go back at 6 o'clock for a school function, and I'm thinking, God,
What kind of function?
My daughter's in the band, and she was at band camp, and she was showing us. No, don't even go there.
Just say it.
So we had to go
let me
back.
ask you this then. Let me ask you this. What grade is your daughter in?
She'll be a junior in high school.
Okay. You can skip some of those. You know that, right? Because she's going to be in it next year. There's going to be more than one.
More than one. Yeah.
More than one recital or concert or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
But even so, before she gets up to play, you can watch an episode of Enterprise while you're sitting in the audience waiting.
I know.
Can't you watch an episode of DS9?
I could. I will.
All right.
That's what you said last week. I don't know if we can believe him.
No, it was what was it? Not Discovery.
How many lights are there?
Voyager.
I'm
It was
doing 3
Voyager.
episodes a week. I'm doing at least 3 episodes of DS9 a week.
And that Cutwater did not help at all.
I know it's slow. I know it's a slow go, but I'm trying to
Not
watch.
after you get past like season 3 or season 2.5. It's not slow after that.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about I'm progressing slowly, but I'm almost at season 4. I'm halfway through 3, so I would say by late this week, I should be on season 4. Because if I do 2 or 3, I'm going to try to do 2 episodes a day. I'm going to try to slam through this, and I'm going to pay attention. See, that's the thing is, I'm not just watching these in the background. I'm actually trying to pay attention. So if I miss too much, I rewatch.
Right.
I get you on that. I mean, I totally get that. I was doing the same thing where I was just not until I caught a couple of phrases and I was like, wait, hold on. What's going on here? And I literally had to stop and rewind. I'm like, okay, I need to pay attention. And that's what and that's when it started getting good. The moment I was like, okay, hold on, I need to go back and watch this to see what happened. That's when I knew it was getting good. And sure enough, that's what happened.
I mean, I just went through Enterprise, which was easy. 4 seasons is a cakewalk when you compare it to 7 seasons of DS9.
How many seasons was TNG?
7.
And Voyager is what, 6 or
7.
5?
7
also, yeah.
Okay.
So the 3
7
of the
seems to be the magical
the
number.
3 of the 90s. Well, no, the 90s big 3 are all 7 seasons. And they're not those little rinky-dink seasons. You know, they're like 25 episodes.
22.
Yeah. They're big ones. You know.
What is our chat watching? Are they watching anything in particular, or are they just watch it all and catching up on Strange New Worlds as we do, or?
Yeah, chat, let us know. Sherry, where are you at on your
Sherry needs to commit.
Kev? John B?
Kev,
IB?
are any of you guys watching any of the old rewatch? Are any of you doing a rewatch? Is what the kids call it today, is a rewatch.
Yo, chat.
Send in the brakes.
What's going on? What are you about to do?
Hello?
I saw you pushing a button.
Here we go.
Please just watch along with us and W.
Okay.
So no rewatch for you then.
Kevin, what do you have on in the background when you're just like, you know, hanging out in the wood shop, you know, carving up some statues of whatever you do?
That's a great question.
Cause okay, just random. Probably like a Pluto Star Trek channel watcher. Like Mgyx. Just watch whatever comes on.
I stopped doing that.
What?
I've changed up. Yeah, I don't want to burn myself out on Star Trek.
Yeah.
So I watched a couple episodes of Stargate. Like I said, I started watching
Lioness.
I watched the rest of Reacher, started watching Lioness. Watched the first episode of Nautilus. Because I went to, was it Disney or Paramount? One of them was like, watch the first episode for free. It was on AMC, and I'm not a subscriber to AMC Plus.
Yeah.
So I watched that and started to watch The Fountain of Youth. I actually watched The Truman Show the other day.
Damn, it's been a long time.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, I never watched it. I didn't really watch it in the beginning when it came out because I was like,
didn't you just see Jim
premise of
Carrey?
the show was dumb.
Didn't you just see Jim Carrey at a convention?
I didn't carry what?
Kevin likes Paradise. Yeah. Paradise was good. Michael Marsden. I watched it on Hulu, but I think they're all interchangeable these days. I think Disney Plus is about to get rid of Hulu and just call it Disney Plus.
Yeah, they're merging everything from Hulu into Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But that's the whole, you know, kind of like the Skydance thing.
Yeah, Paradise was good. I'm actually watching Animal Kingdom right now on Netflix. Animal Kingdom is kind of like a Sons of Anarchy / Yellowstone, just meets a drug dealing family in San Diego. So that's
so Animal Kingdom. When I first heard you were doing that, I thought, oh, that's with Marlon Perkins 100 years ago. And it was sponsored by Mutual of Omaha.
Exactly.
Remember that? Oh, I thought that's
I used
what
to
you were
watch
watching.
that.
Yeah, me too.
I came on Sunday nights when they did right before or after the Disney movie of the week. Like Escape from Witch Mountain.
Sherry's on TNG.
I'm going to move on from TOS to the series with Factor Cert. Stay tuned. So how far did you get into TOS? That's a better question.
I watched The Cage.
I haven't moved on to season 2.
I'm on season 2, but I stopped and moved over to Enterprise and then DS9. I do need to go back to TOS and watch season 3.
I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I need to.
You don't need to. It should be a want.
I don't think I want to.
That's my go-to.
TOS?
TOS.
That's your like warm blanket?
Yeah. Yeah. Turn it on.
And
Just chill.
And goon.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Hold on, I can actually tell you. I have my Paramount open right now.
I was teaching crewman Patty that's a new word. You know what the kids are saying. I was like, you got to go goon every now and then.
What the fuck's that mean? Goon. I just said it.
Why don't you
I'll look it up.
never mind. I was gonna say, why don't you go ask the kids?
Yeah.
Ask somebody in high school.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh wait, I am past season 2. How many seasons were there?
Kevin is recommending Fubar. Oh, Sherry got all the way through season 1 and part through season 2. But yeah, Kevin is saying a good show on Netflix is Fubar.
Oh, that's with
Arnold, Governor?
Arnold.
The Governator?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, I might have to check that out.
I think I got to the beginning of season 3 and called it quits.
Of Toss?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got pretty far into season 2 and I just ran out of gas on the TOS.
Yeah, so do I, and it's not worth. Like my sanity says it's only 24 episodes.
Yeah, what Sherry said.
I think I've got to 3. And I'm like, I don't think I can handle 20 more episodes of this show. That's 20 hours of my life.
Right.
I'd rather watch something else.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever go back to TOS. I mean, I need to at some point and finish it up because again, when I was watching seasons 1 and 2, I felt like I was seeing some stuff I had never seen before. So I know there's some stuff mixed in that just hasn't come across my plate yet.
There is a couple of episodes I may watch in here. They have like the original Tholian Web is episode 9 in here. I may watch that.
Sherry needs to refresh.
Yeah, but all these other ones, the ones with the Let That Be Your Last Battlefield, the ones where the dudes are half white and half black, painted faces. They're in that, and yeah, that's about it. I'm looking at the previews of this listing, and I'm like, I don't think I need to watch any of these, other than maybe those 2. So I'm good. I'm good with not finishing them.
While we're talking about the views and the likes and that kind of stuff, I will say last week, we had a special guest, musical guest. We had 17 concurrent, which is our record. And we did okay in real time. We had a lot of views. Like during the live episode, like this podcast is kind of weird, and maybe it's because Trekkies are in bed already, but a lot of our views come after the fact, right? Not when we're live, but after the show's, people just watch it on YouTube tomorrow or the next day. But last Sunday's episode, a lot of people watched it in real time because I think, our guest has a big following. And so a lot of people were watching to watch her perform, which was really cool to have that happen. But I forgot what my thought was. Oh, we got a copyright claim against last week's episode. So there was a copyright claim.
It was like 3 of them.
There was 3 copyright claims because, the 3 songs that she performed all got copyright claims against them. Faith of the Heart, Unwritten, and Uptown Girl. So those 3 got copyright claims against the episode. So the algorithm was not pushing it out there. So we did, like, if you compare it to the previous week where we had over 1,000 views, last week only, got like 300 some views. But that's only because I guess there's just no way around that. Like, if you perform a song, if you do a cover, YouTube is going to punish you, right? They're going to say, oh, that's someone else's song, so we can't really be propagating your video out there to people. But so anybody that's watching now, we definitely appreciate the time you spend watching the podcast, and then likes are very helpful. Subscribing is
Share.
extremely helpful. Yeah, share. So, we try to be interactive. We're reading the chats. I know that there's some podcasters out there that are huge and they just have chats flying through and you can't even read them because they have so many people chatting. But, we're not.
That's why they had the man in the chair.
Yeah. We're not at that point yet. So for now, we're always gonna acknowledge every message we get. We're gonna acknowledge it, and we're going to have some type of reaction to it. We'll bring it up. We'll show it on the screen. So we appreciate it for sure. We're all very thankful that you guys are watching and engaging with us. So everybody that's watching, if you're not chatting, jump in there and say hello. Or if you're watching after the fact, leave a comment and let us know that, you watched us. And if there's any feedback you have as far as things you want us to bring up on next episode, we will definitely do that. If you're watching live, you bring it up, we're going to talk about it. But if you're watching us after we're not live, put in the comment and we'll bring it up on the next episode, because we're definitely keeping track of all the chats and the comments. So, what are you about to do, Mgyx, after we sign off? You about to go eat?
I'm about to go eat. I will try and hop onto this new Battlefield 6 open beta. For Battlefield 6 that came out, I played a couple of rounds of it. Seems it might be the actual Call of Duty killer, which brought me to this. If you want to spend money, Paramount and Skydance, how about making a updated Star Trek game using modern day graphics and engines that are more like the flight simulators and the Call of Duties and Battlefields for first-person shooters and things of that nature? That would get you into people that tap into video games, because let's be honest, most people that are watching Star Trek also play video games as well. So you could hands down tap that market instead of a goddamn plush Tribble or a plush Baby Gorn. Just saying.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think Star Trek used to be big into games. Like there was always games coming out.
They have a couple of Star Trek games on here, but they're not like just the graphics alone. I'm not saying I am like Infinity, who has to have 4K graphics and shit like that. These are ridiculous, and these are new. This is like the newest Starfleet Online. Yeah, the graphics suck.
Like Minecraft.
Like it is not good. The graphics on that computer game that we had back in the 90s was better. But like you could literally make a Star Trek or a Starfleet Makos first-person shooter game, and it would be halfway decent. And then you can move into, you have a flight sim game because, it's all about the ships. And then you have a, what is that one game? Not Master and Commander, Command and Conquer.
Oh, yeah.
Where you are the admiral and you send out troops to go mine here and gather resources, and you build up a base. You do that like on a DS9 aspect. You have all these open world scenarios. Hell, Starfield, you could literally copy Starfield or contract with Starfield and have a Star Trek universe, because people have built Starfleet ships in the Starfield game.
Right.
Because you can build your own ship. So somebody built the NX-01, somebody built the Enterprise, somebody built the original Enterprise, and somebody built a Klingon destroyer. And you can tell, hey, that's a Klingon, that's the Enterprise. And it is an open world series where there's literally thousands of planets. You have to go explore. Like, you land, you got to send an away team and go walk. Now you can drive. And you got to collect resources or research resources and kill enemies. And you could totally do that as Star Trek and make a killing off of it and revamp and get a new age of players.
Oh, my fan is getting picked up.
Hear that.
My fan's getting picked up by the microphone.
Plane?
I was just trying to lean back because when I sit up for 2 hours like this, when I stand up, well, I mean, I haven't sat because I've gone outside twice, but all right. Well,
Oh, shoot. You know what we forgot?
what?
Those crackers. And we didn't.
Oh, we have to give a shout out to Chief Scott.
You know, you're
Renee.
showing our stats, right?
Yeah, I just put the stats up in case we had some stat nerds out there that were interested in our feed, because I was happy to see that we hadn't dropped any frames and how well we were doing on the broadcast. This is all done in OBS. And this I call this the Nutty HUD because I learned how to do it from Nutty.
Plus, you integrated the TOS tricorder in your system.
Yeah.
So Kev says once a channel doesn't respond, it just becomes one way, like a radio or podcast. If it's done without live, it's just different and the structure is different. So Kev, I'm in California and the other two are in Illinois.
Yeah, we're right outside of St. Louis. So that's why we always say, I'm going to switch views here. See, we got a third chair here. So we are fully equipped for a third chair with a full-on headset and microphone ready to go. So if anyone's in the St. Louis area, any Trekkies that want to jump in and be a guest, we can make that happen. We can work out the logistics and get you on the show. Oh, okay. Kevin's in
entire internet to your
Canada.
house.
Canada. That's awesome, Kev.
Yeah. We appreciate you, sir.
What were you saying earlier about Chief Scott?
Yeah, Chief Scott provided us with some snacks to consume during the episode.
And Renee.
Chief Scott and Renee, they're big people in the community out here. You know, we're in a small community, but Chief Scott, he's called Chief Scott because he was like the chief for many, many years.
Chief of the Popo.
Yep.
And during his reign, they...
Kevin will have to take a trip down. Hey, there's a Star Trek. There's something called Galaxy Con. It's a sci-fi convention coming to St. Louis in October, I believe. So there you go, people. Get out here for Galaxy Con, and we'll do some live shows. We can do a couple extra live episodes during Galaxy Con.
Oh, that'd be different.
Yeah. Take some days off.
All right.
We can do a live episode from like the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's wrap it up though, because I'm going to go eat.
That seems weird.
Mgyx, what's your closing statement of the night?
PVG, your homework is to watch an episode of DS9 and give us a book report.
What, any particular episode or catch up with you
You're supposed to
guys?
be watching them in series or in order.
In chronological order.
Have you not been doing any of that?
Voyager.
You can do
Which one are you watching in order?
Voyager.
Okay, when was the last time you watched Voyager?
Last week.
Oh, Kevin's
Watch a
driving
new
all
episode
over.
of Voyager and give us a book report.
A synopsis, quick synopsis.
Yeah. Now, here's what I do. When I watch an episode, I'll just take a couple notes on my phone of little things like the Tom Riker, right? The Tom Riker thing, I thought was something we should hash out. You know? And then the thing with the past, the Gabriel Bell episode, you know? There was a couple things to bring up there. So whenever you watch an episode, there's usually something worthwhile to talk about, you know?
I just realized something. Gabriel Bell is noted for starting the riots, but then Gabriel Bell, the actual real Gabriel Bell, died. So that means his family got no death benefits.
Probably not.
Because afterwards, Cisco's just gone.
Yeah.
You know, he never shows his face again. That's fucked up.
Yeah, because they don't even know who the real Gabriel Bell is.
Well, they don't because they didn't look. But like I said, he obviously had friends and family that was there 2 days before he died. And they're like, hey, we're looking for Gabriel Bell. Oh, you mean this guy? No, that's not Gabriel Bell. I don't know who that guy is. Well, he said his name is Gabriel Bell. That's not Gabriel Bell.
IB's back.
What's happening?
Hello,
IB?
IB.
How's New York City?
New York City.
New York City. Get a rope. So yeah, I think that's kind of funny. I think they should definitely look into that.
You missed a lot. You're going to have to go back and watch the VOD.
Yeah.
Watch that VOD. Okay. Hot in New York City, I bet. I mean, we were hot until the clouds hit.
Yeah, I'm starting to cool off now.
Yeah, it was cool. Like when I was out in the pool today, it was like 87, but then as soon as the clouds hit, it dropped to 77 within like 30 minutes. Big 10-degree drop. All right.
That's what happens when that big ball of fire stops.
Well, we definitely don't want to hit the 3-hour mark because YouTube penalizes us for that too. So we'll probably wrap it up. I'm going to try to commit. Here's what I'm going to try to commit to. I'm going to try to get through season 3 this week of DS9. That's a big commitment. We got another episode of Strange New Worlds coming up. And there's just all kinds of breaking news with all this Paramount Skydance takeover. So we'll keep an eye on that. And if anything pops up, you know, we might have to break in and do a special report. Yeah.
Why? It's already done.
No, but I mean, if they decide, oh, we're going to like cancel Starfleet Academy or something like that, you know, if they're going to Batgirl it.
I think that would get stolen. I think if they were to do that, I think there would be enough people that would try and break into the studios and steal the episodes.
Could be.
And leak them.
Cisco is Gabriel Bell.
What episode was that?
It's called Future. No, wait. I thought it was called Past Tense.
Past tense. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah.
It is called. Let me go to it. Where is it at? Under.
Yeah, season
Past
3.
tense.
It's season 3. IB also thinks it's past tense.
All right.
Yes, because it's a 2-parter.
I have this very strong feeling that Academy never gets made. If it gets bootlegged, that's one thing, but I don't think it ever appears on Paramount+.
You don't think it ever sees the light of day?
Nope. I have an alternate thumbnail for that too. Because I'd be rotating out the thumbnails. All right, well, let's wrap it up.
What do you think their reason is going to be for them not showing it then?
Too woke?
It got...
I mean, it's already. When is this supposed to air?
2026, next year.
But they didn't say like beginning April or.
No, they didn't say.
Do it.
No, they didn't say when in 2026. Just sometime of 2026.
Too woke. See, that's what Kev says.
it got a lot of dislikes, and that's not a good sign. When something gets more dislikes than likes, that's a bad sign.
It's the controversy, though. I mean, that's what everybody likes, is the controversy.
Yeah, I mean, people will watch it if it's so hated. They might just watch it for that reason.
You know, with Skydance, new guy in the chair, new owners. I mean, they were the Skydance and Bad Robot were the ones that made the Kelvin movies.
Yeah.
So now that they're new owners, they might change that whole thing. So they may
order reshoots
or Batwoman, Batgirl.
They might Batgirl the Starfleet Academy and swap it out with Star Trek Archer, Star Trek United.
I mean, it's not. I mean, we've seen it happen before. They reshot other episodes and completely redid them. So
or an Ash Tyler series.
I don't want to know, dude. What does an Ash? You just like Ash Tyler, but what does that series bring to the pot? Well, it's another Section 31 show, and they already fucked up the first Section 31.
Big time.
They need redemption. Then they need to do it right.
No, you fucked up the first time. Now you got to wait 5 years before you could do anything. You're grounded.
Yeah, but I mean, so it has been. Well, it has been a few months, 5 months, but you know, like if you're with a girl and you don't hit it right, you need to go with another girl and get some redemption.
You fucked up. You don't get a chance to make it right. Not
like
yet.
You can't just let too much time go because it's pondering in your mind that you performed poorly.
In everyone's mind that you fucked it up to begin with.
Right.
We're not giving you another chance until you go out. You know what? Go make another show that has nothing to do with this and make it so we like it, and then we'll start considering you again. Because that's what happened.
Well, let's not call it Section 31 then.
Let's not make it Star Trek related at all.
No, it's got to be Star Trek related.
Nope.
Makos.
Why?
What would it be then?
Anything, dude. You made a shitty show.
You're going to make a show called Ash Tyler and it's not Star Trek related?
No. What I'm saying is this. You tried to make an Ash Tyler Section 31 show.
Who did?
You fucked up.
No, Ash. They did a 30.
Let me back up. Okay. You made a Section 31 show, which is where Ash Tyler ends up going to. You fucked up.
But they made the Section 31 show in the Discovery timeline of the future.
Dunzo. Rudy.
They made a Section 31 movie that didn't involve Starfleet at all.
You're done. You were
Someone
done.
Needs
you
to
made
fix
a Section 31 movie. You fucked it up. You don't get redemption. And Star Trek, you got to go make. You know what?
What's the name of one of the
Beverly
ships?
Hills Cop 4 movie on Netflix, or go make a Jamie Lee Curtis movie for Halloween or for True Lies. You go do something else that's not Star Trek related and prove yourself, and then maybe we'll give you a chance. But until then, you get nothing. No soup for you.
I just think they need to wrong a right.
Star Trek Makos.
You're wrong is to grow up and get some.
What's that joke?
Right.
Two wongs don't make a white.
That is a song by Wyclef. And it was in my head all week.
Wow.
All right, let's wrap it up.
I don't want to. Plus, first of all, second of all, to that, you can't make an Ash Tyler show because he's already moved on. He's in Nautilus.
That's true.
On AMC Plus.
No, he's on Nautilus.
He ain't gonna leave your janky ass, shitty ass writer.
They have to wait till Nautilus gets canceled.
Yeah.
Pocket ass writer, and that probably will get canceled as well because they fuck up everyone's shit.
Yeah.
I really liked the book as a kid. Let's remake it. Oh, I haven't read the book in 20 years. We're just going to go off of what I remember.
All right. We're coming up on 3 hours. So we got to wrap. Was that your final thought? And then PBG is going to go through and thank everybody.
Kev, thanks for joining us. Join us in the chat.
Waterbed Kev. Remember that rapper from the Sugar Hill Gang? Waterbed Kev?
No.
No.
Sorry.
That's history.
Kev, thanks for joining us. You said you've been in through St. Louis.
He's a truck driver.
Yeah, if you're ever on the Illinois side, and give us advance notice. And this chair is open. Awesome. IB, thanks for joining us again. As usual.
New York City.
New York City.
Get a rope.
IB, do you understand what that when we say you're from New York City? It was what was it?
It was a
salsa.
Pace
Salsa.
picante.
Yeah. And John IB, no, not John IB. John,
You
is
mixing
me.
people up.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching from your pool,
Don't forget about Nick.
Nick. Thanks for joining us. And
Don't forget Kev.
who?
Waterbed Kev.
Waterbed Kev.
Trek
Sophie.
Kev Trek.
Sophie.
Sophie Green in the chat. What's up?
Thanks for joining
Oh,
us
so
tonight.
great. I love Star Trek Enterprise. The two-parter was the Mirror Universe was great.
We also think it was great because T'Pol had her hair down.
And Hoshi was,
Hoshi was a hoe.
Hoshi was hosting. Hoshin.
Hoshi was being a hoe.
Sophie, join us again next Sunday night. And
Yeah, no doubt.
talking to chat.
I still think the Gabriel Bell episode, if Cisco didn't do that, I really think that would make for a great. This is how you became the Terran universe.
Yeah, that could be like one of those multiverse split points. What do they call that? A flashpoint?
A focal point.
Yeah.
Whereas Doctor Who, it is a fixed time, or a fixed point in time, is what Doctor Who says. A point in time that cannot be changed.
Oh,
It's
Sophie's
irrevocably
in
locked.
the IDF. Dang, girl.
What's the idea?
The one now?
That's the Iranian Defense Force.
No kidding. Wow, that's awesome.
IB knows what we're talking about when we say T'Pol in the Mirror Universe was goon material.
Sophie, if you're ever able to join us, do so, please.
Yeah.
Wow,
And Crewman Sherry, of course.
absolutely.
And you guys have merch coming. Crewman Sherry, Crewman Mgyx. Merch is on the way.
Crewman Sherry,
Okay.
I got your shirt just like this, except for I'm not satisfied with it. See how dark this is. I want to put it in white.
I like it, like very subtle like that.
Do it in gray.
Sophie,
Don't do it in white. Don't do it in white. Do it in gray.
Yeah.
Israel.
If you do it in white, it's going to pop. It'll throw the white balance off in the camera
We're
too much.
worldwide.
Sophie is badass.
Not only are we the #1 podcast in Clinton County, Illinois.
Sophie, I'm with you guys.
Something else.
Respect.
Oh yeah, big time. You know, them IDF girls be posting TikToks, and I ain't even gonna lie. Some of them are be looking like fine.
I
You're
think they're
saying
toughest
some of
for
them are
world.
goon material?
I be gooning.
I mean, can you imagine being Israel, a small country like that, and everybody around you trying to kill you? Those people are badass for defending themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like she's a big fan of some of our favorite people in the Star Trek world. So much love going out to Israel.
Yes.
We're allies. All right, well, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, catch us next Sunday night. We'll be here again. Monday if you're in the other parts of the world. But yeah, thanks. And we'll catch you guys later.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Subscribe.
But not Batgirl.
Peace.
No, I just lost focus for a second.